place where everybody knows your name. Laughter fills the air like a sweet refrain. Sit and share a story, but I drink or two. In this cozy bar, where dreams come true, where smiles and friends remain, and good times ease the pain. Here we go again.
Hello, hello, can you see me, can you hear me, can you let me know? Why, that'll be just swell. How are we? Charlie Bravo 04, Charlie Bravo 04. Mandy, how are you doing? You alright? Snow, it is snow. Nice to see you, Is it nice? You game. Hi there, 4, 5. Yes. Sam, how are you? The famous hat. This was all you got last year for Christmas, that and the tree in the background, nothing more, that was it. It might be slightly better this year. Slightly better. Slightly. But I thought, I put it on last night to go and get Zoe from the boat. And the first thing she said when she saw me, the window was open, and she came out of the building was, "You wearing a fucking Christmas hat?" Yeah, thought I'd make it festive. I am absolutely exhausted, by the way, folks. Would you like to know why? It is very much an earlier Home Alone hat, despite the fact that I looked like Marv rather than Kevin while I was in the hospital. I got home at 1:05 this morning, which wasn't that bad really, considering. And then I've worked all day. I finished work and went to Tesco. As I was getting home, out of the car, I put my phone into my pocket, as oft I do. Came in, put my stuff down on the table, checked my phone. I had a missed call from my beautiful daughter. So I rang her back. "Dad, do you fancy a mission to Tesco?" I fucking just got back from there. I sat down to have something to eat, and then I couldn't because I was ringing her back. I was just wondering, because I miss you. I miss being in the car with you, Dad. Maybe you could come and pick me up and we could go on a mission to Tesco. Fuck's alright, yeah. So I've been to Tesco twice. I haven't done a walk, but I've smashed me steps just in 2 visits to a supermarket. And I'm now absolutely exhausted. I dropped her off, got back home, about half an hour before the stream starts. So I couldn't even eat at that point. So I'm slightly hungry, warm, legs are killing me. Not got a walk, not got a vlogmas, nothing done. But apart from that, mustn't grumble. Anyway. So bizarrely, the people in there must have thought, he's just been in here. Obviously being somewhere of the range of between a smidge under 6'2", a smidge over 6'2", and 6'4", wearing a bright orange smock and a Christmassy hat, you tend to stand out, don't you? He's just been in here, that fella, cunningly disguised like he's working on a Norwegian oil rig or something. And who's he kidding with that young pretty girl? That can't be related to him. Not a chance. Not a chance. Melty faced old bastard. Yeah, I got my steps in. She could have come and picked me up, but she still hasn't took a car for a service, and now she's starting to get the occasional light coming up, which will all go once it goes in and gets serviced. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm picking her up on Friday. She has to go and get a hair appointment again, which I think is another one of those 3 or 4 hour hair appointments. So I'll drop her off, come back home, wait for her, go back and pick her up, and I'll do loads and loads of miles, get no steps, and I'll have to try and sort it out with work that I've got the time, because normally I'm on the phones from 2 till 3 on a Friday, and I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Anyway, deep breaths, dolphin friendly Earl Grey, almond milk, 1 sweetener, in a thermos. Hot or not? What do you think, folks? Still hot. Sponsor me thermos, you bastards. Still very hot. The window's open. I've got the heating on in here. And it's hot. But at the end of this particular gig that we've got tonight, it will not be hot anymore. That'll still be hot. But the room won't be hot. Because it goes very quickly. I mentioned this yesterday, but I haven't put the video up, have I? So you won't know what I'm talking about. I'm getting confused. I did try, by the way, the Northern Lights should be huge right this second. I did try and have a look earlier on. I haven't checked the camera to see what it looked like. I doubt it though, we get too much light pollution here, but if we got some Northern Lights, then marvellous, but if not, no. Have I emailed Thermos for sponsorship? I haven't. As if they would. What kind of stuff do you make? Well, what it is I pretend to be a pub landlord and then I swear at people for 3 hours. Not really in our pigeonhole, that son. You never know, do you? There's a lot of people in their 50s in this stream. We are the target audience though, aren't we, for Thermos? I would think. Might get a freebie. I might get told to take down. I might get a cease and desist letter from Thermos. Go and buy yourself another Smeg cup. Never use our material ever again. We can't be having you related to our business. Possibly, or something like that anyway. I don't know. My legs are so sore. And I was gutted yesterday. I've got this absolute amazing trick. I've got a knack, if you will, of being able to leave at the exact precise time that I need to arrive at the exact precise time I need to arrive at. So the boat came in at 11 yesterday. I left the house at 9:30 and Jess rang me. So I had to speak to her for about 10 minutes before then heading off. And I got there at 11 o'clock on the dot, OTD on the dot. But I went over Parbold Hill. Mandy, you'll know Parbold Hill. There was no truck in front of me though, no fuel truck. But I got to the top of the brow, Parbold Hill. Looked like there was a bit of dogging going on there, to be honest with you. But the views, I mean, not them obviously, those views. The views looking out over Wigan in one direction and Liverpool in the other direction. Quite stunning, quite stunning. I couldn't stop though. I had to carry on going. And then I got to Wrightington, where that lovely pool is with the woods surrounding it. Could I stop? Could I shite? The M6 was right there. And then the Lancaster Services, the one that looks like a 1950s Soviet nuclear power station-y thing. Could I stop? Could I shite? I had to keep on going. Then the police were there. Could I stop and talk to them? No, I couldn't. I had to keep on going. And when I got there, it was right bang on the dot. Yeah. So that was 9:30 I left the house. 1:05 this morning I got back into it. And it's just there. No, it's not. It's just there. I was surprised. An hour and 15 minutes to get there. Which means less than 2 hours I could be in the Lake District. I don't mean like balls deep in the Lake District, but you know, at Biffin's Bridge at least. I could be on the gooch at the Lake District. So watch this space next year. Is it fuck happening this year? Casper, how are you? Free advertising, they won't say stop. They might do if they see what I'm actually doing with their material though. First of all, you're too cheesy. Secondly, you swear too much. Thirdly, you have a face like a melted candle. Got to be precise. It's got to, absolutely. So absolutely. On the dot. Bang on the dot, man. Yeah, so the lakes, they're not that far away. I always thought they were a lot further away. Far further away, but they're not. Biffin's Bridge. On Gooch. Yeah, so it was a good drive. It was dark, obviously, because it was at night. And lots of British motorways don't have lights on. So it was relaxing, chilled. Lots of lorries going north. Not as many coming back down south. The little bits I saw of the Forest of Bowland, looking very statuesque in the dark. Was very atmospheric. I liked it. But it was tiring, because I was already tired during the day, so yeah. I could never be a taxi driver, not a chance. Couldn't be a lorry driver. But a little bit of zhuzhing to get here and there, I'll be alright with. Oh, and I had a lie in this morning. My bladder never woke me up for a change. Unfortunately though, my knee certainly did, and my ankle. I think I need to work out what position I'm in when I'm driving. I think I put myself in a strange position when I drive. I could feel it this morning, man. I could feel it. And my knees are killing now. My left knee especially. The one that's not wrong. Remember that? I went to see the doctor. Nah, nothing wrong with your knee, mate. Really? I keep feeling like I could fall over. Nah, you're alright. Just old. Old and heavy and tall. A lot taller than the NHS really thinks you are. Let it go, Ashcroft. Not a chance. Anyway, how's everyone else? How are you? How are yous? Tomash, driving home from work. Keep you entertained. And how about them twaffies? Oh my god, the twaffies are adorable. Right, we'll have to mention football. Gonna have to mention football because... Football, that's right, because football. Back with the net. Kippy Grealish. Get in there, son. Everton has played 3 games in the space of a week. I've been to one of them. We beat Man United away. We beat Bournemouth away. The one I went to, we got hammered at home by fucking Newcastle. What about them trophies? Yeah, it is. Yeah, you don't realise you've had a poor driving position until later, especially if the side that's affected by this is the side that's slightly numb. My left-hand side is slightly numb. So sometimes I'll do things and not realise that I put myself in a bad position. Until much later, at which point I fall over and start crying. I'm only joking, I didn't fall over. I did cry though. I'm only joking, I didn't cry. Much. I'm only joking. No, it is, it's ridiculous. And when I get tired, my balance starts to feel off slightly. And because my knee's already sore as well, my balance feels twice as bad. Feels twice as bad. Can't speak English. Steve Old, the Toffee Jonah, I am indeed. It feels that way at the moment. Although I've only seen us lose 1 game this season. How are you doing? How's things in Norfolk, as well as our Helen the Norfolk correspondent, doing a remarkable work in the field. And Ruby Roo, the greatest Norfolk carrot chaser in the world. I was watching the stream earlier on from Lakenheath. I have no idea what, or had no idea what carrots were until today. Carrots on the back of planes. That looked rather nice tonight. Although it did remind me of the first Gulf War. Watching it live on TV, you know what I mean? Strange. Lovely seeing planes take off in the dark towards the light. Been an amazing 2 days weather we've had. Do you know what? It's been dry, hasn't it? Or at least it's been dry up north. Up north. It's been good. I've enjoyed it. And of course, because I've had a couple of really good days, I've not been out for a walk. I've not had to, but I've not been out. I did a little bit of filming on the way back home last night, because I was going to try and do Vlogmas, but that's gone pectoral muscles northwards this year, unfortunately. Didn't know what carrots were either, and yet everyone was going carrot horny in the chat, weren't they? Oh, look at the carrots on that. Oh. This is the problem, you see, when I'm watching someone else's streams, I haven't got buttons to press, and I can't be filthy the way I normally am. You got to be careful. Oh, don't do that. Ba-ding, ba-ding. Allow. Stupid bloody thing. Let's have a look, see if it's working. So I need to be careful what I say on these things as well, don't I? Yeah, that'll do. That's working. That'll work. That'll do. Yeah, got to be careful what you say. There's people getting warned yesterday, I think it was, for what they were saying in the chat, and I thought, I've not seen anything wrong yet. I mean, genuinely nothing wrong. Just be careful, gents. Just be careful. What? Not had anybody calling each other gobshites in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, is this confusing? You pushed it too far on the chat. You forgot you're not on here. Yeah, there's different levels, isn't there? Different levels of chat, unfortunately. And then when you finish with a flourish, you go, oh, bollocks, I'm not on Nick's chat. I held my tongue tonight. I didn't say anything. I didn't say hello. Neither did Jeff. I was supposed to be working at the time. Like, I mean, I was working, but I was also had one eye. One eye on me work, one eye on me chat. It was like Marty Feldman. It was unbelievable. Every chat has a different atmosphere, even on the same channel. Sometimes it does. There are horses indeed for courses. Normally, you know what kind of course you're going on to, so you can pitch yourself at that. But yeah, there have been some chats which have been nice and mild, and other chats where it's got a little bit spicy, as they say in Japan. It's got a wee bit spicy. Oh, if Jeff had been in the stream, I know. Jeff plays by his own rules, as we've noticed. Jeff has apologies to make. You were expecting more stick? Well, you had the carrot, you expected the stick. That's the way it works, isn't it, Steve-O? Yeah. Oh, Sam, definitely differences in how moderators moderate. Which is why I think I've mentioned this before on these chats. That's why you don't start throwing around moderations William Vanillium. You have to wait. Let people see what the overall tone of the chat is before you give them the spanner. Otherwise, they have a tendency just to go in there and start kicking people off. The way you moderate in Vic's channel will be much different to the way you'd moderate it on this channel. Because really, I haven't got 12, 13-year-old kids watching, have I? At least you shouldn't be. Past your bedtime. Is the footy on tonight, by the way? Oh, there's footy on tonight. I'll check the bobbies later on. Much, much more different. There is. But that's why you also pick moderators who understand. I know quite a few people who are mods in channels, and they will be completely different in different streams for different people, because they know. They've watched long enough, they know exactly what you can get away with on one stream and where to nip things in the bud for people. Because when you see someone starting to get go a little bit rogue, you know what I mean? Just, oh, no. Drag them back slightly. Bit more lenient than others. You've got to be careful. It's a balancing act, isn't it? If you go a bit too far, people just don't want to watch anymore. On serious Skywatch channels, you're not allowed to mention aliens or UFOs. Is that like your sign died, that's it, you're gone? No messing around. Not having it. You mentioned the U word. Did you go to the TED party? You've been twice to TED parties. This is a TED party. Every party we have here is a TED party. Kippers or... Oh, man. I haven't put Horace back, have I? I'm not going to have to. Oh, I won't have to now, because he'll be going to the pub tomorrow. But Horace could have been on the back seat. Man, he'd have been squished by cases, wouldn't he? What's a TED party like? Do you sing when you get there? There ain't no party like a TED Club party. What happens? Good lotto win. We'll have a proper pause party. There you go. Hire a venue somewhere. Make everyone get there. That'll be sound. Have a DJ. Get a proper world famous DJ, and all they're allowed to play is the songs that are on the jukebox. That's it. Nothing else. How boss would that be? Fatboy Slim playing bows and O's and stuff like that. Can I throw a little bit of no you can't? Is it on the list? No. Play what's on the list. Drinking eats on a charity auction. That sounds like a good night out, that. Apart from obviously I don't drink. I'm careful what I eat. And I'm a orange. All those plus flat earth and or young earth statements are so common for people to make on astronomy channels. Yeah, hard to chase after all of it. They're just daft, aren't they? I've seen some people who are flat or young earthers, and it just blows my mind. The mental gymnastics they have to go to get there. I don't get. I don't get it. I don't get it. And of course, the Flat Earth Society on their own website will tell you they have members all over the globe. Feckin' Egypt. Goes on a bit. The night, or, just... Does the night go on a bit, or just in general, does it just go on a bit? Fucking hell. Geese. Foot down tonight. Anyone spoiling the jungle for you tonight is getting muted for 24 hours in future streams till it's finished. There you go. Yep. Yeah, put your foot down with a fair man. No pissing around. The Petwood is a very nice venue. Do you have to pet wood while you're there? Filthy beggars. Where's that, the Petwood? Whereabouts? That's Connor got an alt channel. He's just going to dive in with. I do know some of the people that are in there, As my wonderful daughter was talking all about it on the way back to hers from Tesco's. Ginge, what else is there? There's something else in there. Oh, there's a Ruby Wax as well. Casper, if you're a bit in and out of the chat, it's because you have handball on the TV. Women's World Cup. That's fair enough. I know handball's massive over there, isn't it? Plus, Women's World Cup. Massive occasion. Fair play, man. Fair play. Never played that. We used to play in some of the sports halls in Enschede in the Netherlands where they played handball. And we'd have a game of football using their goals, which is a bit more strange than the normal football goals. But they left some of the balls around as well. They hurt when they get thrown at you. Even as a kid, throwing a ball at another kid, it hurts. Playing Senegal. That's Senegal to normal people. In Liverpool for our fellas. They're playing at fucking Senegal. Fucking Senegal. Didn't know to get the squirrels to pick a winner. Should have done. World Cup, handball World Cup. Denmark versus Senegal. This is pissing me off, this fucking thing. I think I need to get a different Ujima flip for this. It's annoying. Annoying the ever-loving tits off me. 22-13 to the Danish ladies. Just started the second half. 2 halves of 30 minutes. I can imagine that's enough. That'll be enough. The speed they play at. You could get one recording and just, relabel the footage for anything. You could do. That's good thinking, that. There's loads of stuff you can do like that. Loads of things, Sam. And you can even press buttons that will randomify it. What's the dinging? The dinging is my phone connected to the computer, so I can show things that are on my phone on the computer. But occasionally it will dig out and then have to be reattached, which is an absolute ball ache. I think I might need a new cable for it, which is a bit shit, really. What do you call me? Mute? No. I shouldn't be mute. Am I mute? You can't mute the dinging. You can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. It's just a bit odd. I have got the thing on though, haven't I? That's why. That's why you can hear it as well. I think. Speakers are on. I think the speakers are on. I think. Yeah, but stuff like that, reusing stuff, that's part of the joys of doing live streaming, is working out what you can use. All the stuff that you see on here now has been developed over the last 2 years, last 2.5 years. Loads of messing around. What works, what doesn't work. We can repurpose that. We can do this, we can do that. It's brilliant. Hally, 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 ho. Hally, 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 ho. Hally, 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 ho. How are you? How are you in yourself? How's the weather in Ireland? Has it been glorious there as well? How was work? You sticky questions. Oh man. You know, I'm aching in places I didn't even realise I had places. Sorry, wee bad belly go gruff sore as. Oh. Ali, oh yeah, book 4 finally finished. Are you on to book 5 yet, Mandy, or is that waiting to be started? Manano, banana. There's the Irish weather forecast. The weather is shite. And let's look at tomorrow's. The weather is shite tomorrow. Can't argue with that, can you? While it lacks in florid language, while it lacks in poetry, it really does get down to the nitty gritty, doesn't it? Let's have a look at the long-term forecast. The weather is shite. Book 5, 5, 10 started. What? 5 of 5 of 10. You're confusing me now, Mandy. Work is grand. I'd want more than a grand for work. I'm telling you. Don't get out of bed for a grand. A grand a minute. Imagine that. It's not cold, just drizzly shite rain. It was like that the other day. It looked amazing. People get pissy about that, don't they? That's real weather. That's real weather. Drizzly rain where it wasn't cold and it wasn't overly windy. Perfect. Life-giving rain. Aqua Vita. Which I think's piss, isn't it? Aqua Vita. Yeah, I like that. I like drizzly rain as long as it's not too cold. Least popular countries for handball in Europe is the UK and Ireland, obviously. Most popular Denmark, Norway, Iceland, France, North Macedonia and Romania. They're still football countries as well. Oh, that surprises me, that. Very, very. 2 sets of 5, same world, different characters, some crossover apparently. Oh, speaking of worlds and characters and things, I just listened to Nigel Planer's autobiography, his audiobook that he narrated himself, and he was talking about doing the narration for Terry Pratchett stuff, because he'd done all the books, didn't he? How long it took him, how he did the voices, what the notes were, because you get direction notes for doing audiobooks. But really, really interesting. He's a funny fella, him. Here you go. Jungle spoiler for you, Mandy. It is rubbish. It is. It's very much like the weather in Ireland. It's shite. Shite. Mary Hatmas. Where about the Hatmas? Oh, what a atmosphere. I love a party with a happy atmosphere. I'm only wearing this because I was wearing it earlier. Yeah, be careful, Tomash, be careful. Mandy's got a no nonsense, put your foot down kind of vibe going on tonight. If you ruin jungle for her, you'll be hit the road, Jack. And our Tomash, have to sort it out. Next time you go on your little circuit of the stadium, let me know, because I'll come with you and we'll record it. We'll do a postcard around the stadium, which should be grand. You're stopping at little Tesco, not big fat Tesco. And when I'm one out, all I need is some big fat Tesco. You can't get them in little Tesco's. What can you say? You like seeing celebs eating blur and getting covered in gunk. Otherwise known as Kim Kardashian sex tape. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Nah, doesn't do it for me. Doesn't do it for me. You liked seeing it because it was set in Wales to begin with, didn't you, during the COVID times? That's all that was. Loads of old shite. Trying to sort out your timings for Saturday. You well up for a circumnavigation perambulation. I saw circumnavigation perambulation supporting 8 Mile Radius in Toronto in 1972. 72. A bar of chocolate. What bar of chocolate do you want, Ali Alio? What bar of chocolate? Spanish lemon goo, if you're asking. Ooh, good stuff. I still haven't eaten me sticky toffee pudding goo yet. microwavable sticky toffee pudding goo. Some of the lady handballers are taller than me. Most of them are now that I'm only a smidge over 6'2". Lying bastards, I'm not. That would make me about 4 inches shorter than the door frame, and I'm not 4 inches shorter than the bloody door frame. Lying swines. Double decker. Oh, a double decker. I like double deckers. I think they're a very underrated chocolat, double deckers. I reckon they're the kind of things that are normally left in the fridge until last, and then all of a sudden someone eats them and goes, we should eat far more of these. Picnics are quite similar as well. Why have not had picnics in years? I will eat nothing but picnics for the next 6 months, at which point you don't eat any of them at all. Very, very fine choice. A very, 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 very fine choice. Tom, how's Mrs. Tom? Can you hear me, Mrs. Tom? And how's Domingos Duarte, el gato más guapo del mundo, eh? Helen saw. Ruby had a good report from the vet. Oh, good stuff, man. I mean, Ruby, not Helen, obviously. Get well soon, Helen. Check your blue sky for last night's picture of Domingos Duarte, el gato más guapo del mundo, eh? Let's have a look. Go on, where are we? Where are we? Oh. There may be trouble ahead. Paw prints. Caught white-handed paw prints on the wooden floor. Domingo. Que pasa, dude? Que pasa? You can see he's turning away from the camera as well. Like those fellas do when you get taken into court of a morning when they've done something really horrible and they put the coat over their heads. That's what that is. That's what that is. That there. Caught white-handed. Disgusting behaviour. Love a picnic and Turkish delight. Oh, no. Oh, minstrels. Oh, man. I used to love minstrels as a kidlet. Minstrels, yeah. Man, you've got month-old picnics. Yeah, you've got 7-year-old Tia Maria and all kinds of shite. Picnic, yes. Turkish delight, no. Unless it's proper Turkish delight from Turkey. Not Fry's Turkish delight. Mrs. Tom was painting. Domingo tried to help. So he was in his art phase. Art phase. I shall help. I look like the roller that you normally use, so I might be of some help to you, some assistance. I can imagine him as well suddenly going from being an erudite cat, well-spoken, posh, always with his nose in a book, to being like a proper scally scouse cat. What are you playing at, lad? I was just trying to give you an hand. Just trying to lend you a paw. Get off me now. I'll bite your face off, lad. Definitely caught white-pawed. Red-handed, white-pawed, tomato, potato. BRB, Ali out, no problem. Must be getting a call coming through from our Lulu Bellatini. I've got a job for you. Your mission, should you choose to accept it. Click, click. Andy Porhole.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor hole indeed, Stephen. Very poor hole indeed. Yeah, I like that one. It is Andy Porhole. But it should have been in 4 different colours, shouldn't it? The paw in 4. Actually, you could make that happen. Domingo's paw with paint on it and have it in 4 different colours. Like the Marilyn pictures. I like that. Emulsion or gloss. Yeah, it's worth an applaud as well. I give you a very poor indeed because obviously paws. It was full of paws, very paws. Bien, Etienne, bien. Cats like to help, don't they? Genuinely. Not as much as dogs. Dogs like to help you by knocking over the entire pot of paint all over the place before rolling in it. and then jumping on you. Love you. Bastard, get off me. Yeah. Domingo. Man, Steve O's always liked you. Obviously. Mandy knows comedy when she sees it, Steve O. She knows it. Very poor indeed. Yeah, the neighbour cats keep wanting to help you with the squirrels because they think you're being attacked, Sam. That's what that is. Do you think you're being attacked by the squirrels and they're in there to try and help you? Susan, you are here. Start the party. Let's get the party started. Are the reverse paw prints on the painted bit? Are they on there? It looked like they were, didn't he? Can we have a look? That to me looks very much. I think that's reverse paw prints. Definitely caught. Domingos Duarte. Domingos Duarte, el gato más guapo del mundo, eh? How's Vegas? Susan, how's Vegas at the moment? Last time we saw you, it was pissing down with rain, wasn't it? It was flooded everywhere. Are we back to being a featureless desert? Vegas is not featureless, as you all know in here. As you all well know in here. There are swimming pools and movie stars and all kinds of stuff. Still red alert. Red alert. Renee, how you doing? How's things? It's just about broke. No tourists in Vegas. Is it this time of year? I would have thought Vegas would have just been an all year round kind of place to go to. Not like Spain over here. There's a tourist season. Nobody goes there really during the winter. I would have thought Vegas was just, and especially people going on stag do's and things like that. What they need to do is get more Brits boxing over there. When the Brits used to box in Vegas, the likes of the late great Ricky Hatton, they would take thousands with them and they go over for a week or two. Don't walk away, Renee. It's your shit economy and Trump. Yeah, he's not good, is he? I saw him earlier on falling asleep during the meeting. I thought that was a British thing to do. I've just pinned Sam. Oh, lucky you, lucky you. Yeah, it's quite a British thing to do, isn't it? We have that in the House of Lords normally. Fellas in the 70s and 80s who were absolutely shattered. And they're filming them all day in the hope that one of them falls asleep. Bit shitty that, like, but there you go. Plenty of people go to Spain in winter. Maybe the British don't. No, they do, but it's not the same. During the summer, we flock in our thousands, if not tens of thousands, to Spain. And it goes a little bit quieter over winter. A little bit. There are people still disappear. I mean, the ex-wife keeps going to Tenerife and Lanzarote and places like that, which I know is a lot further south, closer to the equator, and it's warm. And when you're freezing cold over here, and your job involves wandering around the streets all day long, getting out there for a little bit of a warm will do you the world of good. I, on the other hand, just sit at my desk all day. I'd be better off going to Iceland or somewhere, wouldn't I? The one thing you love about the Brits is the way they can insult you with kindness. It's done in a really... who's the best one at doing it? Louis Theroux is quite good for it. When you see him talking to those fucking lunatics, who were they in the States, the church people, the horrible ones that used to go and stand outside abortion clinics, Westboro chapter, and he was talking to them, and they just couldn't get what he was doing. Constantly just pulling away at them bit by bit, making them seem even more stupid than they were. I love that. being charming enough to get away with asking. He did it with white supremacists as well, asking questions that other people would get chased out of town for asking, and he did it with his boyish look on his face. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No coming here to visit us. It's well below zero over in Canada. Absolutely. But, you know, look where you are on the map. Same as us, to be honest with you. We're level with Newfoundland, aren't we? In UK, but we get the Gulf Stream, so we stay warm. Yeah, up you stay warm there. When it's cheaper to fly to Tenerife than get a train to London. We had this when I worked on a team where we were all over the country, and we used to have to meet up every month or so for a 2-day meeting. And it was pretty much always in London. But then one of the bosses said one day, it's actually cheaper if we all flew from where we lived to Barcelona, stayed overnight in a hotel, and then flew back the following day, than it would be just to go down to London on a train. Stupid, man. People can fly from Stansted to Edinburgh. I don't know where the airport is at Edinburgh. It's a little bit of a journey outside, like, but it's cheaper to fly that than it is to get a train from King's Cross to Waverley Street Station. Stupid, man. No wonder the environment's fooked. Operation Rescue used to be so extreme. Now it feels like those days are back again or worse. Absolutely. Extortion price you pay for a hotel stay here. It is everywhere. Everywhere you go. And yet, if you do it right, if you're not really interested in where you're going to stay, you can do things really cheap. Just go to your local airport, jump on the first plane, the cheapest plane you can find, and then go somewhere. Head a little bit out of town. Do it that way. You'll see some fantastic sights. You'll have an adventure. Won't cost you a fortune. You preferred Mrs. Merton? No, Mrs. Merton was brilliant at doing that. The all-time great to the lovely Debbie McGee. What first attracted you to the millionaire Paul Daniels? That's just, yeah. There's no getting round that, is there? You can't even argue back, because if you did, you just look a complete tit. Yeah, Mrs. Merton and Malcolm, wasn't it? Tremendos. You couldn't even bring that back. I don't think there's anybody who could ever play a character like Caroline Aherne did. You've got to be smart. You've got to know the character inside out, and also you've got to be quick. Very, very quick-witted. Not easy to do. This week is flying by. Sort of is for me as well, you know. From the first couple of days of people putting lights up on houses, Christmas lights, all of a sudden we're on the 3rd and we've pretty much started Christmas. It's bizarro. It's been so cloudy that you haven't seen the sun in about a week. Speak to Ali about that, she lives in Ireland. The forecast goes 10 days ahead and shows no sun at all. You will have sun. Watch this space, you will have sun. Got to be done. Oh, ping. Very depressing. I don't mind it. I'm quite stoic towards the weather, in as much as I realise that we have seasons. Make the most of the summer if that's what you're into. Enjoy the spring and the sort of, I don't know, the lead up to winter. Don't really have an autumn, do we? Like it used to be. It's just leaves fall off the ground and it goes bloody cold straight away. And then try and make the most of winter as well. If you live somewhere where it snows, make the most of that as well. The quality of the light when it snows is glorious. Glorious with a capital F. Anyone else going away this winter? Not a chance. I will never get away again. Never, ever, ever. I went to Heysham. I went to a nuclear plant last night. That's about the best I'm going to do at the moment, I think. Nuclear winter, possibly. You listen to a fellow on the radio t'other day who lives and works in that London. Lives in a Premier Inn as it's cheaper than renting a flat. Do you know what? Exactly. And if you go into a hotel where you get bed and breakfast, you get fed as well, don't you? Bed of a night, it gets cleaned, You get looked after. You don't need to really do any... Well, you need to do your own laundry, but your bedding gets done for you. Your towels get sorted. And you get your meal thrown in. All you can eat breakfast. Go in and eat all you can eat, and then you're sorted for the rest of the day. Have a sandwich or something of an evening, you are absolutely sorted. Stupid. I know there's someone come up with the figure. Do you remember the Bibby Stockholm? The asylum seekers prison ship. It would have been cheaper to send every single person who was on that ship on a permanent Disney cruise than it was to put them on the Bibby Stockholm. That's how much it cost to hire. Stupid. But then someone got paid a lot of money, didn't they, for that? You're starting your Christmas cards because Canada Post on strike again. There seems to be that US Post is on strike as well. Seeing as though I sent something over which I think is now very nearly a month ago, and Vic still hasn't received it. No council tax, no bills, full stop. Absolutely. Your electricity's in there, isn't it? You've got the Wi-Fi. If you want to do your work on your laptop, just you've got because you're staying there. You've got the Wi-Fi. The TV's on there. You don't pay for Sky. Fucking hell, what a genius! What a genius! You love the snow. I do as well. We just don't get it here. It is meant. The whole world's mental. The whole world is an exercise in not paying you any money, and then whatever little money you have been paid, taking it off you. Which is why everything that you possibly have nowadays comes with a subscription. No matter what it is. You can't just go and buy something and own it anymore. You have to buy it, and you have to buy it again and again and again and again. Stupid. Why have you got an Only Fools earworm now? No council tax, no bills, full stop. Yeah, it does scan, doesn't it? Scans. You know, when you send stuff to Dan, it was 10 days for it to be delivered. Ali, I sent this a month ago. 4th of November it was sent. To be fair, a lot of it was with Every, so by the time it gets there, it might be in bits. Last year, 80 of your Christmas cards disappeared into thin air of the postal strike. And they always have to do it at that point, don't they? They have to. Otherwise, it doesn't have the same effect. And of course, it doesn't have any effect whatsoever because they don't give a shit about the strike. People who own the place. We sent the parcel to ETS 21. It took 4 weeks to get to them. There you go. So, same thing. I can track it, and I will track it. On earth as it is in heaven. On earth as it is with Every. Shower of bastards. I hate Every. You know what Every stands for, don't you? Is we lose every fucking parcel. Oh, no, hang on. It is saying it has been delivered. There you go. It has been delivered. Took long enough, but it's been delivered. See, that was you, Ali. That was the power of Ali saying, track it. And I tracked it and it's been delivered. There you go. I wonder, is it still full of the stuff that I sent out there? I wasn't naughty or anything. I didn't do anything dodgy. Didn't send anything horrible. I was a good boy. The only thing that's dodgy that was in there was the Liverpool Echo. I scrumpled some of it up so it didn't bash around while it was in there. Woo and indeed who. Literally woo and indeed who. Yeah. Cost a bloody fortune and takes forever to send anything over to the States. Ridiculous. Best thing to do is just find someone who's going over there. Stick it in your bag, take it with you, go ahead. Fucking Every. Still hot. Yeah, so that was to Vegas. There is now a bit of Southport in Vegas. There is a bit of the Bears Paws in Vegas now. Literally with a D. Literally. Yeah, well, hopefully there might be an unboxing at some point. How often does she go and pick her stuff up from the gaff? Don't even know what to call it. It's not a P.O. box, is it? It's just a gaff that she can go and pick stuff up from. I need a gaff where I can pick stuff up from, don't I? P.O. boxes cost a pissing fortune. Renee, you got a glass vase one in the mail. A pole went right through. Miracle, no breakage. What? Oh, you did try to stick something in to avoid the postage. 4 days in jail. You should have told us. We could have bailed you out of jail. There was already. Oh, Vic took a ninja potato with a course. Of course, I forgot about that. So she's had a bit of the pause with her for months, wouldn't it? When was it she was over here? When was that? That's got to be... Is that at the start of this year, was it? Mad. You'd love a weekend in Gran Canaria, Casper, just to break up the winter. Don't think you can afford that. You're starting to feel the short days. Oh, never-ending grey-on-grey action in the dark. Sounds like the over 60s dogging car park that I occasionally go to. I'm only joking. I'll watch the live stream instead. That also sounds like a lot of cruisers, apparently. So I've been told. Over 50s on cruisers are absolute filth. That's why it's called the saga holiday, because it is an absolute saga. When you come home and tell people, what did you get up to? Well, what happened was... It's weird. They love the fruit over there. Everyone's got upside down pineapples. It's mad. You think you're so born with that title. You will have done, won't you? Yes. Before anyone starts wondering what Susan's on about, Susan used to work in an adult shop in Vegas. She doesn't mean that she made with that title, sold it. She was a peddler, not a creator. My mate used to work in a shop like that in Southport. So people used to try and bring things back. He said, we can't give you a refund on that. Trying to take back a butt plug. No, we can't accept the return. Why not? There's a fucking reason why you can't send stuff like that back. Used to tell the college students to share the health info with the grandparents into retirement. Yeah, that's definitely the higher levels of STI was with most elderly folk, wasn't it? Because they used to go in bareback. Bunch of bareback bastards. Smut peddler. That suits you. That's a good name for you, that Susan. Smut peddler. Zogging in Zenmark, winter edition. Don't worry, it's dark, 17 hours a day. Oh, what absolute incentive. Bring things back. I mean, back to the pub. No idea how many people tried. Oh, yeah, there's certain things you can take back. Luckily in Canada, even at minus 35, it's usually still sunny. Sunny in the tundra. Yeah, no butt plug returns. What if it didn't fit? Go and see a doctor. Yeah, he did mention one of those did get sent back, and he was pretty adamant that it must have fit because there was evidence that it had been there. Not taking that back, lad. And then someone went in and said, the video section, yeah. Do you have anything involving animals? And it's like, fuck, what? That's all right, I won't tell anybody. Well, don't worry about it. I'm going to tell someone. They have to chase them out. We are not selling videos with animals in. Too much pinging going on, man. There's an adult shop on the A1M going to Yorkshire. Used to be a Little Chef. Does it still have the same the same logo on the outside? Do you know what? I am going to have to show you this. Not that. There used to be a Little Chef on the way to Ormskirk as well, which is now called Area 51 Cafe. And there's an alien outside it. I think there's a Jeep, an army Jeep, and something else.
Peggly ding. Next.
Peggly ding. Next. I will have to go and show you that. I'll stop there this week sometime. Or over the weekend. Mad. Go remeasure your bottom. Can you buy measuring devices for that area? I wonder, probably, like getting, like getting your ring sized. Can you buy a ring sizer for that? What size are you? Extra large, I think. No returns. Selling up. Lube sales rocket. Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah. No returns. I think you best take this with you, just in case. When it's super cold there, it's usually sunny as well. Canada is in another league when it comes to yearly sunshine. I'd love to go to Canada at some point. The same way that I'd love to go to New Zealand. Everyone seems to go to the US and Australia. So just like to go a little bit further north where it's colder, or a little bit further south where it's even more fucking miserable. They both look amazing countries. Butt plug returns. I think I've seen them support an 8 mile radius in Toronto in 1972. There's one at Grantham on the A1. Speaks the voice of experience there, Christine. What did you buy? You offer the service for a mere 300. 300 greenbacks. And I will... Yeah. Go remeasure your bottom. Does sound like an exceptionally polite fuck up. It does. It sounds like a Rick from The Young Ones. Go remeasure your bottom, Neil. With AI, should be no issue getting yes. Definitely. You can make it your own. Yeah, but imagine that. Imagine asking that question into a store. Going into a shop and just saying, do you do videos or DVDs of things that is highly illegal? Yeah, I'll just go and get it for you now, lad. Get out, dickhead. Is that porn shop near you that used to come on TV? It was the British version of Porn Stars. You have never been in that store. Do you get it delivered, Christine? Do you get it delivered? Is that the one? Just get them delivered. Like Ocado. Tesco van turning up, suddenly walking in with like those trays with brown paper around them. Filthy beggar, you filthy beggar, you. I took my mate into the one in Liverpool on Moorfields. One of the girls who worked with me in the pub in Southport. She was just, I want to go in there and have a look, but I can't. I'm so embarrassed. And knowing what I'm like, come on, I know where it is, I'll take you in there. Just, I've never seen anybody, her face lit up. Unfortunately, it wasn't with delight, it was with absolute shame. She did what the Scottish call taking a beamer. She took a beamer. Funny talking to her on the way home, she was laughing her head off. Was it everything expected? Far more than that. Some dog toys look suspicious. Absolutely, you really do need to be careful. But I suppose dog toys as well are quite squeezable, aren't they? So you could, I suppose, fit them in without too much trouble. Clutches pearls. Be careful with the pearls, Christine. I've seen pearls before, utilised. Should we wait for the players arriving on Saturday? Offer Mr. Dyche some cough syrup. Oh, we could do that, couldn't we? We could do that. The players' arrival. Yeah, let's do that. Giza text on Saturday. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff, isn't it? So I should be in position in the car at midday. The gates open at 12, don't they? At midday. I'll be there. I'll be there. Passes me lube and I'll be there. In your defence, you were the manager there for 4 years. You had to manage a theatre, private booths, an arcade, and the rest of the store. I do know, you have told me about this before. Some of the goings on in the store. It's not just doing stock and order. We need a few more of those in. We need a few more of those big ones. There's a lot involved in those stores, shops. Kong toys with studs. Oof. Oh, I sigh. Oh, I sigh. And amuse-bouche. Whose bush was being amused? Was it Kate's bush? Was it George's bush? Yeah. There's a lot going on in those places. It's big business, isn't it? Well, literally. It was so much more socially straight. I can imagine. I worked in a pub for years, and dealing with that was bad enough. Dealing with a load of randy fellas who've got no levels that they can stoop to. They cannot stoop below. It just must be horrible. Don't tell him, Pike. An arcade, toys and the grab machines. Oh, imagine that. That would work with a grabber machine. Dragon's Den, that one, Mandy. That would work, wouldn't it? People nervously fingering the slot to see what happens. So will Tomash hold the camera looking up, or me holding the camera looking down? We could do the camera trick with us standing 12 yards apart. You stand in front of me, I'll stand 2.5 miles back, and we'll be the same height. Then I'll just keep on walking, and then it'll be scary. Yeah, I'll have to sort out all the cameras. What cameras are we using? Is it going to rain? Will it rain on Saturday? I took that one with me, the waterproof one, and barely used it until I was going home afterwards, and I started pissing down. Not that kind of arcade. Definitely not that kind of arcade. Yep. Is Thomas small, or is Nick far away? It's all right. I'm shrinking all the time, aren't I? Or am I growing all the time now? Gone from a 6'4" to a smidge under 6'2" to a smidge over 6'2". Lying bastards. Imagine a theatre booth where you're in your own booth and have 200 movies to pick from. Yes, no, yeah, no. And then someone says, can you give me a hand? Don't even go there. Not a chance. And you get to choose your own. Drink. The thought of keeping all that I know, yeah. Imagine being a cleaner. Someone brought in to actually clean stuff. You just couldn't, could you? It'd be like the car park at the Bears Paws. If you see mayonnaise, just walk past it. There ain't no mayo, bro. Oh, Jinxie Jungle Juice. Christine, you have a Jinxie Jungle Juice. That's Jinxie Jungle Juice. You can have alcohol with it if you want, but it's a soft drink to begin with. It's a mocktail. Oh, look at that, look at that. Wouldn't you love that? Wouldn't you just love that? Fruity. You had cleaning ladies and you loved them so much. Oh man, yeah. What's in it? Oh, there's loads of stuff in there. A Triple J. There's loads of fruity stuff. Very fruity. Morning, Jackie. Oh, hang on, Christine.
It's going up. It's there.
It is there. The sunniest place in Canada is, funnily enough, a town called Medicine Hat, Alberta. Well, that's a good band name for a start, isn't it? Medicine Hat. It is delicious. Very fruity. We need to have mocktails, you see, because not everyone drinks alcohol in this stream. I know, it's bizarre, isn't it? But the options are always there. Plus, you can stick whatever shorts you want in there anyway, so. You know what I mean? Level 9 already, I know. Smashing it, Lid. Smashing it. Cleaning ladies. They take pride in it, don't they? Cleaning ladies. I know my ma used to do that for all the rich people that live in Southport. Contract cleaning. No messing around. Job was done amazing. The woman who set it up was an army wife. And whenever they moved, the house had to be cleaner and better than it was when it was built. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it was army clean. You had no idea Medicine Hat was the sunniest spot in Canada? You do now. Casper is the Google. Nobody drinks in this room. No, Susan. Everyone, all Pairs Pause drinks are 100% alcohol free and also 100% alcohol fueled. You can have both. We do them in each denomination. Is alcohol free a denomination? Susan's not afraid of a dram, by the way. Not afraid of a dram. Still hot. That tastes nice, that. Really does. I didn't have a coffee this morning. It's THC. You can have what you like in them. It's the Bear's Paws, man. Anything goes. Medicine Hat has an average of 2,544 hours a year. Calgary is close with 2396. Yeah, of course it is. Don't forget, local rules apply, Susan. Local rules apply. And then if your local rules say you can't have something, pick a locality where you can. You can get fancy drunk on all these drinks, you can. Which is why we've got the car park and the hot tub and all kinds of places to go and get very fancy drunk and get up to wherever you want to. Filth. Feckin' filth. Think about having an early night and getting up early to watch the Ashes. When's the day-night one? Is the next one just a normal start at like 2 o'clock in the morning kind of thing? The day-night one, that must be... Does that start at about 7 or 8 in the morning for us? Tomorrow. Minus the hangover, exactly. Although, to be fair, I never used to get hangovers, which is probably why my brain exploded. What, you mean you can keep on drinking until you do yourself damage? Yeah, no problem at all. Fair play. Tomorrow starts at 4 AM. Ah, right. Not too bad, that then, is it? Stupid o'clock, it is a little bit, isn't it? Susan, Dad calling for you. No problem. Catch you later. Bye, lackey. Bye, lackey. Yeah. I used to quite like, I forget which games they were. It might be probably Sydney or Melbourne, isn't it? Of when the games used to start at about midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. Used to watch a few hours of that before going to bed. I like that. You can send pictures of ashes. Would it be Angela's ashes by any chance, Ali Alio? As long as you're not going to Dawson's Creek in Canada to drink, they have that thing, alright, where they have some booze with a human toe in it. Sour toe cocktail. Fuck that. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. It's a cricket match. Yes, not Angela's ashes. Still weird, though. It's Bales, isn't it? Is it Bales that was set fire to? Anyway, we are talking about cricket, aren't we? Six. Ooh, 6. Yes, cricket. Australia versus England. In Australia, mate. And the second test better be better than the first. You better, you bet. They talked about it once forever ago on QI. They talked about everything on QI, haven't they? Ashes, I'm presuming that would have been the very first series then, would it? Or would it come under cricket? The bales were burned after the first test between England and Australia. Well, it does get warm over there, doesn't it? And you can't put your sun cream everywhere. Oh, the bales, yeah, sorry. It looks stupid. I mean, genuinely, it looks stupid. The person, normally someone who's 6'6" with swimmer's shoulders, holding up this little tiny, and it is about that big, this little urn. No Eric Morecambe jokes here. Looks stupid, but at the same time, it's so representative of what it is. Fantastic. Those rotten toe cocktails are so gross. Oh, drink. Hello, LC. Sorry. Oh. Stay. Yes! Get in there. Back of the net. LC, has come up with a Louise pint. Perfect. You've spun yourself. Do you want to flirt with that, love? And that's actually a picture of Louise, that, by the way. Not Melanie Sykes, that's Louise. It's exactly what she looks like. Only she's about 19 foot 15 tall. Huge, man. Like a willowy, lithe basketball player. Own goal, I know, yeah. Many apologies for the inconvenience. Didn't mean that. Very good spinning it was. Smashed it, Lars, smashed it. How are you, Louise? How are you? How are you in yourself? You want to know what the dumbest alcohol ever is? Go on. Loving the New World Order. Had your first orange from Australia. Wasn't me, it was Jeff. Yeah, fair enough, it was Jeff, not me. Jeff did it and ran away. Oh. Yeah, I was on autopilot. Jeff was on autopilot. Just sat there watching the stream. Hello. Lesson learned. I give him a bollocking. More geese out there, you know. Geese is the word. Is the word. Oh, hang on. Definitely geese. Evening, fellow drinkers. Good evening. Still hard. She wakes, she does. How's life 38,000 feet up Mount Pendle? How are the yaks? Are they all alright? Did a strike the other week, didn't he, the yaks? The union of yaks. Terrible behaviour. Terrible. Did you see any carrots earlier on? Were you watching this stream from Lake and Heath? I saw carrots. There were many. I didn't know what carrots were. I've learned that today. Linja Akvavit. It's a Norwegian. Snaps what? Aquavit, yeah. Aquavita. Water of life, that'll be, won't it? Aquavit. Nothing special. They put it in barrels and on a ship. Sail it down to the equator and back. They claim sailing it down there makes it better. That's boss though. Do yaks have a collective noun? Ooh. What do we think? What do we think? If yaks were to have a collective noun, what do you reckon it would be? Have you tasted it before and after? Just to be sure, you should do. Before and after. Is it because it takes weeks to get down there and weeks to get back? And that way it's matured. Is that what it is? Saw a nice sunset but missed the takeoffs. Had jobs to do. Yeah, was that Ringing Alley by any chance, was it? Target acquired. Click, click. The sunset looked lovely. And some of the takeoffs, because it was dark obviously, taken off into the last little bit of this sun. Just, oh man, gorgeous. Jeff Sapuli. Jeff's from here, there and everywhere. Jeff is from everywhere and nowhere. Jeff just exists. Jeff is before time. Jeff is after time. Jeff is Jeff. Google tells you it can be a herd, a cabinet of yaks. Oh man, go ahead. A cabinet of yaks. I'll settle for that. Cabinet is much better. It's more poetic, isn't it? More florid. I like that. Go with a cabinet of yaks. That's all you can hear sometimes on top of Mount Pendle. Sherpas screaming at a cabinet of yaks, trying to move them. If you don't want to move a yak, you're not going to move a yak, I'm telling you now. Yaks don't want to move, yaks ain't moving. Any word on my eye? Not as yet. I am waiting to find out what the next... In fact, there's two things about my eye I need to wait for. It is about time I got another appointment through to go and see the ophthalmologist in Southport and get the magic eye juice. So I'll be waiting for that, but also to get the chain, the platinum chain has been ordered. I don't know what happens next. Because they've ordered it, does that speed things up? Every time the postman comes now, I think, is there going to be something in there for me where there's going to be a date? Sure, I don't know. Word up. There's also diamonds in the afterburners, as well as on the soles of the shoes. You haven't got a cabinet, you've got 2 yaks and a chest of drawers. You shouldn't be putting your drawers on your chest. No, when you've got a cold. Terrible behaviour, terrible behaviour. Tasted all the schnapps and you don't think it warrants sailing at 10,000 kilometres back and 10,000 there. You just don't get it. Danish Christmas lunch, you get it year after year. We don't have anything like that really, do we? I mean, obviously we have things like whiskey. Do we have a schnapps variant? An ouzo? Something like that? Do we have something? Or is it just poitín? Mad Irish poitín? The kind of stuff that you have 2 sips and you can't see for a week. Next time you watch Parliament, you'll be thinking of yaks. Yeah, absolutely. On account of the fact that there'll be bullshit everywhere with both of them. There you go. A little bit of politics. My name's Benetton. Good night. Go ahead, Wolfie, lad. Is there a collective noun for YouTube creators yet? An influence of creators. An influence of YouTubers. That would work. That's a good phrase. I like that. A selfishness of influencers. At Christmas, schnapps to a Scandinavian is like vodka to a Russian. Vodka to a Russian is like water to everyone else in the world. Sherry, that's it. That's exactly what it is, isn't it? The British go to get yourself pished spirit. Our version of ouzo is sherry. And especially dry sherry, which you drink with the little finger sticking out. A whining choir of influencers. A pipe of influencers. Because they're up their own arse. Is that what that is? Yeah. I hate that phrase as well, by the way. Influencers and content creators. I despise that. People who are creating content. What are you creating? Just content. Why? To create content. Are you not making something you want to make? No. I'm making something that will make money for me. What's the fucking point of it then? It's just the same as people in bands just writing Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran music. It'll make us money. But is that the kind of stuff you like? No. You can see using clattering. I like clattering as well. A clattering is a good name. A schmozzle. Yeah, jackdaws. A clattering of jackdaws is a fantastic collective noun, isn't it? A clattering. There's a clattering outside, by the way. A clattering of jackdaws. Who decides collective nouns? Where did he come from? Is this like is it the scientists? Is it the diarists? Is it the dictionaryists? Did they all get together and decide? Is that what happens? Who decides on it? And how soon after naming something does the collective noun appear? Did we have thousands of years of jackdaws before someone said, that looks like a clattering of jackdaws? How does it work? Does anybody know? Parliament of Crows is a fantastic one. I love that. It's a parliament. Oh, it's a parliament of ravens, isn't it? A murder of crows. Murder. What you didn't like at the Christmas lunch as a child is that you're forced to eat as an adult at them. Alright, so pickled herring, schnapps. Well, you get in a party mode very quickly. That also sounds very Dutch as well, that. Pickled rolled herring with... They have Jonge Jenever, which is early gin. YouTubers are just adding to data centre poison. We're trying our best, Renee, we are. A pointlessness, not a word. Fun to watch me attempt to read. A pointlessness. A pointlessness of YouTubers. Connor, you're on 283. Do not spoil Jungle tonight, mate. No spoiling Jungle. We have got people who watch it on here. They're recording it for later. I think last time we discovered that it was mainly medieval aristocratic hunting culture. Oh, is that where it come from? Pickled herring, roll mops are very delicious. The Dutch love them as well. With some, it's normally young gin. I was 12 when we left there, so alcohol wasn't really on my radar at that point. Nor was swearing. I missed out on Dutch swearing. How bad's that? I'm sure I could learn. Never too late, is it? Never too late. Never too late. Dink dank do. Welcome to the jungle. Don't. Don't get Jeff involved in this. Nobody needs to see Jeff turn up, do they? No one needs to see that. That's why Danish numbers are hard to foreigners, because of them being based on 20. Not just hard to foreigners, hard to anybody on the world stage, Casper. Even before the Vikings, Scandinavians sold herring on sticks. Is that the reason why it is? You work in 20s, because that's what you sold them in. Oh, yeah. Not going to spoil it. Good stuff, Connor. Well done, mate. Where are we? 283. Good stuff. Keep on going, man. Keep on going. Smashing it all the time. Always improving. You are gold. Gold. Yeah, it's mad how stuff like that happens. There's a lot of measurements are done in certain ways because of, again, the length of a forearm, a hand. You measured, it's stupid that, isn't it? You measure horses in hands. Well, my hand and Steve's hand are going to be bigger than Ali's hand or somewhere, innit? Or Mandy's hand. Mind you, Mandy, if you claim the nails as well, you can charge a fortune. It's mad, isn't it? Yeah, it is the Book of St Albans, 1486. Key source compiling and popularising the terms for the upper classes. The Book of St Albans, all like that. Your father was born in the Netherlands, in Nederland. Your father was in Nederland geboren. Ja hoor. Denmark has over 1,400 islands, tons of coastlines, and fishing has always been big. Obviously, yeah. You have one of the biggest merchant navies in the world, Maersk. Yeah, anybody who lives on an island or on a piece of rock jutting into the sea normally does very well with navies and things. The English, the Spanish, the Dutch, Portuguese, Danes, all this, the Nordics, but yeah, we're quite good at it, aren't we? Considering how small the UK is as well. The navy that we had at one point was just ridiculous. You couldn't even park them all at once. There wasn't enough room for them. Which is why we had to go and park them in other people's countries. Well, while we're here, have you got a flag? Thank you. Maersk have aircraft now. They've got everything. Jeez, man. That is the one that I used to see all the time. Trailers. Container ships. Containers onto trailers. Trailers up and down the country. It was always Maersk. I used to live in a port, didn't I? Used to see them all the time. Herrings on a stick sounds delicious. No. Not for me, Clive. Not for me. I don't do oily fish. What do you call me? It's weird, that, isn't it? My dad loves oily fish. My mum can take it or leave it. I can't stand it. Bizarre. You'd rather have cheese and pineapple on a stick. Mandy would also like the moon on a stick. Richard Herring said to say that. Yeah, that's proper old school, that, isn't it? 70s UK party. Cut a cabbage in half, wrap it in tin foil, and then a little bit of sausages, pineapples and cheese on sticks. Stick it in like a little hedgehog. Oh, I miss all those days. A long time ago when we was fab, you know. Things have changed, haven't they? Changed so much. What do people have at parties nowadays? Burrata. Rocket salads, burrata. All kinds of mad shit. Pineapple and cheese on a stick. Renee, that was pure 70s, proper 70s UK, that. And it tastes really nice together. Yeah, now you're talking a beige buffet. Do you know what? Sometimes a beige buffet is the way to go, isn't it? Not a party without stuff on sticks. There has to be stuff on sticks. Silver skins and cheese. I seen them supporting 8 Mile Radius in Toronto in 72. Absolutely. Little tiny mini silver skin onions. Little clump of cheddar. Marvellous, marvellous. Let's bring this back. Telling you now, as Jed is my witless, if a lotto ever comes in, proper, if it ever comes in, I will open, or we'll hire somewhere that will do a Bear's Paws evening. There will be a beige buffet and you'll be forced to eat it, whether you like it or not. Louise can't spell for. You don't want those skins with cheese. Silver skins are little tiny onions, Renee. Little tiny sweetish onions. Gorgeous, man. Yes, smock all you like. If you prep them, they will come. Every plate will have at least one. There'll be more than one stick at the end of it. In a row. And people always put them in a row as well. Definitely. When you're holding your paper plate, you'd use your thumb to hold the sticks on so they didn't roll off. They will be eaten. Absolutely. Do you know what? Do you know why, don't you? Because they are like crack or something. People walk past, I'll try one of these, and then 5 minutes later, they're in the corner like Homer Simpson. Bits of fucking cocktail stick out of every orifice. Sausage on a stick, oh my god. Sausage on a stick is amazing, it's adorable. They work, man. Sausage on a stick, cheese, sausage and cheese on a stick, cheese and little silver skin onions, cheese and pineapple. All works. And each one's got its own little flavour profile. Speaking of big firms, it was kind of ironic how Novo Nordisk became the biggest Danish company so quick because of Ozempic. Oh, is that right? The entire world needs to lose weight, probably because of all the other companies that have been sending food around the world for ages. Maple smoked salmon and brie on a stick. There you go. That's just taking it to the next level. We can do this. We can do this. If you can put it on a stick, it will be eaten. Not a big fan of salmon either, to be honest with you, but I'd give that a go. Quite like brie. Brie's the magic number, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's the magic number. No more, no less. It's the magic number. Maple smoked something, no. Bacon, maybe. Maple smoked bacon, I'd have that. I've never had bacon with maple syrup on it. Goo on a stick. You have to do that once a year, don't you? Send it off to the NHS and get tested. You ever gooed on a stick? I had to for bowel screening. No. It could work. Some of them definitely could. The cheesecake goos could work on a stick. The plates normally have a couple of sticks and at least one drumstick. Absolutely. Yeah, always the same. Absolutely. That's bringing back memories for me now. And then there'd be plates left with some of the curled up sandwiches, hard at the edges. Someone had made vol au vents and then they were just kicked out of society because they had ideas above the stations. Told to make fucking sausage rolls, she made fucking vol au vents. the quiche crust. We tried natural yogurt for that. Your best friend just lost his voice because of Ozempic. Is that one of the side effects? Don't be sending me it anymore. No, that for me. I know you want me to, don't you? Send him some so he'll lose his bastard voice. Pork pie with loads of jelly. Oh, man, yeah. Proper Melton Mowbray one as well, though. No arsing round. Proper Melton Mowbray one. Or, alternatively, cheap quick save ones. Flakes of pastry from the sausage rolls, which made you look like the singing detective. Absolutely. It's no wonder we were fucked, isn't it? All this healthy food. And for those who had a little bit of salad as well. Coleslaw. Cottage cheese. A kid normally would always knock over cottage cheese onto the carpet as well. Pringles and cheesy puffs. Oof. Oh, pork pie with hot pepper jelly. Never heard of that. I would snarl that right now. I like anything hot. Especially the lovely ladies. Hot pepper jelly. Never tried that. Just normal common a garden aspic with us, isn't it? Paper plates and serviettes. Themed for the occasion. Of course. Of course. Had to be themed. Sarcopenia of the throat. I seen sarcopenia of the throat supporting 8 Mile Radius in Toronto in 72. Oh, I didn't realise that. There must be loads of side effects with these things. The same people that were moaning about not taking vaccines for COVID because of the side effects will be queuing up to buy this stuff. This and Doug Mountjoy or whatever his name is, Manjaro. But the side effects doesn't matter, I'll lose weight. But you might get ill, but I'll look fantastic. Not asked. Mad, aren't they? Which is the one that they're looking at the moment, which they're genuinely thinking could be a game changer for obesity levels around the world. Was it Ozempic? It could save all kinds of people's lives. They might have to change the diets as well, but it could help them. Take the pressure off them and things. You love coleslaw. I have never ever tried homemade fresh coleslaw, but apparently it's gorgeous, isn't it? I do like a little bit myself, but it's always the same shit we get. It doesn't matter where you buy it from as well. M&S can say it's the best coleslaw ever, but it still tastes the same shite like you get in Aldi. It's made in the same place, I'm convinced. They're just lying to you. Jess, ring me when you finish the stream. I have major things to tell you and you will be shocked. She must have fed the rabbits. Lying little hound, lying little hound. Sorry boss, I can't come in. My throat is all hot pepper jelly today. Yeah, and then straight away your boss is going to look at you and go, did you get pepper sprayed? Did you get pepper sprayed? Is that what it is? Coleslaw with barbecue pulled pork. Again, I'm not a big barbecue taste fan, you know what I mean? I don't like barbecue sauce. But I think I'd probably give that a go, you know. Bit of pulled pork. Coleslaw afterwards. As soon as you stop Ozempic, the weight comes back. So it's a load of shit then, isn't it? Is this now got to be used in conjunction with proper weight loss? We'll take it off for you, but you need to keep it off. That kind of thing. It's not overly hard as well, losing weight, is it? Well, sorry, it is, but it isn't. If you follow the actual rules that people just tend not to. Used to have the girls on my team, I hated it. 2 years on a team full of girls, just me, the only lad. 6 different female bosses, and every day was the same. I'm a celebrity, diet. I'm a celebrity, diet. There was nothing for me there. I listened to so much music. I'm trying a new diet this week. I'm trying a brand new diet. It was always a new diet every week as well. And it never worked. I've just seen you eating fucking 17 chocolate bars. Of course, it's not going to work. I just had homemade coleslaw with lunch. Fuck. Why can't I speak English? I just had homemade coleslaw for lunch with onions and hot peppers. Hot peppers, me likey mucho. All the drug does is take away your appetite. Well, you will lose weight at that point, won't you? It wasn't this the dream, it was diet pills that actually work, and now they've got them. Fantastic. Right, just read a study saying a certain percentage that take Ozempic will have affected eyesight. Fuck that, I would rather have normal eyesight and be a chubster than be non-chunky and blind. Keto, indeed, Louise. Calories in, calories out. That's exactly what it is. People just don't seem to understand that. If you take in more calories than you burn off, it will get stored as fat. However, if you reverse that, the fat starts to go. That's why you don't really see too many fat athletes, despite the fact that they consume huge amounts of calories in a day. Super Dan, how you doing, bud? Eventful win yesterday, wasn't it? Eventful win for the citizens. Good win as well. I like seeing City win. It upsets all the right people. Yep. Louise, you've got it 100% right there. And also, of course, being 17 foot 15 and being willowy, you'll know all about this. You'll know all about this. She's like that. Tall, but like that. Can you have Jack back and you'll drive Savino personally to Everton? No, he's ours. For this year, he's ours. And we've got a thing to buy, haven't we? A clause that we can buy him for 50 million at the end of it. I would be going all out in January. Just give you the money in January. We'll have him. He's found a spiritual home as Jack. Better to be fat than blind and mute. Absolutely. And it's like the amount of people that were absolutely going insane about I'm not going to take that or that or that because it's unproved, because it was a vaccine and it was government. I'm not believing anything they say. As soon as it's just a company who are there to make money out of you, yeah, I'll take anything they tell me to. Whatever it is, I'll inject it into me into there. If it makes me feel thin, I'll be all right. You lost 60 pounds yesterday on a keto diet. Last year, no exercise, man. They were going to put you on the jabs. When your bloods came back, they were so good, they said you couldn't go on the course. Fair play, man, fair play. Plus, if anybody offered you jabs, you'd take them outside and knock shite out of them, wouldn't you? We're going to give you jabs. Not if I get you first, sunshine. Liverpool are currently in trouble against Sunderland. Oh, get in there, my son. Ping, stop pinging, you prick. Stop it. What are the other Bobby Moores here? Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Be nice to see them get beat. They're not going to. They're going to win, obviously. The Devils Club. Jukebox definitely stuck. It might not be. It is. It's stuck. Bastard. We'll see if it changes. In the meantime, go on. No, it's stuck. It is stuck. This is Pixel Chat, I think it's called, which is the program that I use to drag my Spotify onto that. Oh, that reminds me as well, I need to send Jess some of my Spotify rap stuff. It uses the music that you've listened to over the year to give you an age, what your listening age is. My listening age is 59. I am 52, my listening age is 59. Jess, who's 19, has a listening age of 35. I am so proud of her. That's proper, that, isn't it? She listens to some old school stuff, man. Wonder what it is. What's she got to tell me? Tell me what it is, Jess. Tell me what it is. Don't like surprises. It might not be the same song for it. It's not half-hour long song, though, is it? The Man Who Would Be King. Amazing film, by the way. What could you not wish for in that kind of film? The film. People are coming from Gdansk to see the film. Michael Caine, Sean Connery, Saeed Jaffrey. Amazing, man. Wonderful. Amazing place. Location's incredible as well. You are starting a new job next week, Steve. Oh, that's right, man. What are we doing? What's the job? Don't forget to send video. Video. I'd be happy starting a new job next week as well. A good lottery win on Friday. Start a new job on Monday as an influencer. Fuck that, do you imagine that? All that money. I would never be an influencer. I hate it. What are they? Who are they influencing? Who wants to live like an influencer? What? Little meth working weekends in JD Sports is looking at influencers and thinking, that's what I need to aim for. Gobshites. New bungalow about 8 miles away. Not too far. Yeah, it's a good radius, that one, Steve-O. New bungalow supporting 8 mile radius. Is Ali here or at Laz's? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. He's putting the miles in, Laz, at the moment, isn't he? Is he getting close to monetisation? I don't know where it is. Where's he up to now? Come on. Is he getting closer? Are the hours racking up? Same old people in there. Same old people. Is Ali moonlighting? Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on Kabaddi, 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 Kabaddi. Anybody ever watch Kabaddi on Channel 4 when it was on? Back in the 80s, was it? 80s or 90s? It used to freak me out. Five-a-side Kabaddi. She might be around and about. You know what she's like? Likes to please people, does our Ali. Unless it's the target provided by Louise, of course. At which point, don't influencers make loads of money? The thing with that, though, Renee, the thing with that is not all of them do. A lot of them pretend to. Loads of them pretend to live in Dubai when actually they live in the Mars box room. There's sort of studio sets that you can go on to that make it look as though you're on a private jet, that you're in a hotel lobby of somewhere in Dubai. A load of it's a load of shite. Some of them do. I don't know how they make it, apart from ad revenue. But even that, who wants to sit through adverts when you're watching someone with a shitty watch, drinking a cocktail? What do people get from that? I'm watching someone sat next to a pool with a watch. That's it. Has he got 3 adorable dogs? No. Well, fuck off them, I'm interested. Trans World Sport, that used to be a boss show, that, didn't it? Full of mad stuff. All the stuff you wouldn't get on other sporting programmes. Trans World Sport would have it. Indoor hand gliding, stuff like that, you know what I mean? Underwater basketball. Amazing, amazing. Never met an influencer. Renee, you're probably better off not doing that. You might, because there's quite a few Canadian YouTubers. You might bump into some of them occasionally, like, but every one of them that I've seen so far is just sound. They've got a YouTube channel. They wouldn't even call themselves influencers, even though pretty much they are. People like Matty Haboya, he's an influencer in as much as if he says a camera is good, people will go out and buy that camera. Vic knew one influencer who'd buy stuff then say they'd been sent it for free. Oh, what an absolute whopper. Oh, no. Why would you do that? Mandy, remind me of that later on. Should we try that this week? I've been sent this. What can I buy? What can I buy? That's shit. Proper shit. Yeah, here we go. Glasses cleaning syrup. Tesco sent me this free of charge. My review will come later. If affiliate links below. It's bollocks, isn't it? I know there's people who do get sent loads of stuff. Camera Conspiracies is brilliant. Another Canadian lad. He gets sent loads of Chinese lenses for his cameras to review. And he says, yeah, no problem at all. I will sell them immediately. So he gets sent loads of them. We'll say, this isn't really good. I'm selling it. A few $100 comes in, he's buzzing. And then goes and buys something good that he likes. That's the way to do it, isn't it? Unbox it first, yeah. It was unboxed. I couldn't unbox it because it's got my address on it. Honest. It wasn't in a bag from Tesco. Honest. Yeah. I see Jay has been getting a few sponsors on his videos as well. Smashing it as RJ. Fair play, man. Fair play. He's put the work in to get where he's got. I, on the other hand, I think I've had a couple of tentative nibbles. But from companies that I didn't recognise, and that might be phishing. So, yeah. I've had none. This isn't the channel where you're going to get sponsored videos, is it? I mean, come on. Let's face it. Unless Everton decide to start sponsoring the postcards. We've got a Christmas sale on. Go ahead. What do you do in your videos? Give us your pitch. Right, what it is I can't walk and I've only got one hand. Therefore, I take a very expensive camera and I go for a walk. That sounds great. If anyone sees Hadwig, please say hello from you. Not seen her for ages. She's on Instagram. You occasionally see a name light up, so she's around and about somewhere. He jumped on a trend. YouTube gurus are us. Stupid, isn't it? People are not stupid. That's the thing, isn't it? People are not stupid. People will get onto you. If you start lying, people will spot it a mile off. Just be sound. Be yourself. If you succeed, do it on your own merits. If you fail, you've done it on your own merits and you failed. So what? Come back, try again, do something different. Now, at least with Jay, what he's doing is telling you the stories of what he's tried. I've done this and it didn't work. I've tried that but it didn't work. This does seem to be working. Rob the Maritime is the same. Spent years doing this and it was shit, and now I've started doing this. This actually does work. I think some of the best advice you can get on YouTube is from people who've tried things and failed. Not the succeedings. Because not everyone can succeed with the same things, but you can all fail with the same things. I am living proof. I am living proof. Everything I do is apparently to absolutely ruin my own channel. Everything the big proper YouTube gurus tell you not to do, I do. Everything they tell you to do, I completely go away from. You got a niche down, yeah. Postcard, driving rant, football. You would send people the best maple syrup, but too poor for the postage. Ah, the lotto comes in. We'll put you up in business. There you go. Ali Alio, you are fighting the sleep. Are you cheating on us, Ali? Are you cheating on us? Ah, poor Ali. You're up early in the morning now, aren't you? That's what it is. Oilier than usual. Next year. Next year is the year, isn't it? Next year I'm going to completely ruin the algorithm. I'm going to burst it into bits. I'll be going to Liverpool. I'll be flying around showing you bits and pieces there. I'll be going the footy. I'll be going for a wander. Uphill and down dale. I'll be rolling down Mount Pendle after being pushed down by a very angry Louise. Louise doesn't get angry. She just gets even. I have a niche. YouTube just hasn't recognised it yet, or categorised it rather. Yeah. I have my niches. I'm a nickhead. Like Rob the Maritime. He's good. He's quite chilled, isn't he, Rob? The way he does his bits and pieces, just goes for a walk and talks about where he's up to and things. I like that. Not sure how long more you're going to last. Ali, you'll last as long as you last. Yeah, but if you start to sleep, just sleep. Go with the flow. I am Neo. I am the one. What you see is what you get, man. I'm a complicated person. No worries, Ali. Be careful going to work tomorrow. No running. Tie your shoelaces first. Have a good day at work if you can. Keep fighting a good fight. Up the workers. Yes, I'm very niche indeed. Very niche. Yeah, all my life is a lie. A lot of my life, I've had this thing in my head. I've told you about this plenty of times. I have something in me that I need to get out. And then I've been writing poetry, writing music, writing songs, doing silly little one-line jokey things, doing blogs, actual blogs, not vlogs, blogs. All the time I've been doing something to get out my system. That's all I am. This channel is just me. I've always been complicated. I've always done silly little things. Now it's just preserved forever and loads of people can see it. This is what living in my brain is like. Scary, isn't it? Try living in my brain just for a week. Blow your mind, man. I think loads of people should do stuff like this, you know, genuinely. Just use it as an outlet. An outlet for what's in your brain. Jim Carrey just goes into stupid faces and stupid voices. That gets all of his mania out of him. I can't do that. I haven't got a platform like he has. I've got this though. I can do that. Can being the word. You can. If anyone can and can. That were an advert, that wasn't it? That were an advert. People should utilise the platforms that you have at your feet. This is great. If you're into your photography, you can start off on Instagram and start connecting with people who are into photography. Meet up, learn to be a better photographer. It's great. If you are into making videos, you can do your YouTube. Learn how to be a proper filmmaker. Meet up with other people. Find your sphere. If you're just crazy, rant. Go and rant. The boss. Sharing. Sharing is caring. And anybody can do it as well. Most people have got a phone that works for filming, editing, uploading, streaming even. You just go and put your phone outside. You could do it. You've got bare tables, you've got a Rory in the background. Just fucking hell, man. Loads of people have got stuff like that. What is your view on the world? Just show us your view on the world. I mean, not you, obviously. We've had this conversation before, but that's what people can do. Doesn't have to be something cinematic. Doesn't have to be well scripted, thought out. Just show us what your world is. And it does work, and especially if you find not necessarily a niche, but an overarching theme that works. The Everton postcards that I do tend to do fairly alright, because I name them after the match as well. It'll be Everton versus Newcastle, a postcard, or whatever it is. They seem to work quite well. The niche should be first person narrative. That would work perfectly for me. Everything that's in here is first person narrative. Otherwise known as melty-faced ranty man. Renee, you hate being on camera and techno illiterate. Ah, no, you see, there's the thing now. Not everyone likes being on camera. You don't need to be. You can talk on there. You don't like your own voice, you don't need to either. But you can point a camera at something, and YouTube will show you how to use any bit of tech that you ever want. It's amazing. Brighton v Villa. Looks worth watching the highlights. There's a bit like yesterday, is it? Oh, yeah, it does, doesn't it? Love to teach people about gardens and pollinators. You don't need to be on camera to do that, you know, Renee. That's all you need to do. Just get out there in the garden, point your camera, and talk. Talk them through it. Good examples. Not going for great cinema. Made a playlist. You put the longest squirrel vids on TV for cats or dogs. Yeah, and you'll find as well, Sam. You'll find when you're doing stuff like this, the more you do it, the better you become at stuff like framing. How to use tech. If you've got a camera, the best frame rates to use, the best way of throwing a little bit of slow motion, bit of editing. You naturally get better at it all the time. Before you know where you are, you become really good at what you're doing. It's all about the reps, man. It's about the reps. It's like lifting weights. You're stronger, man. Stronger. Check out Dog in TV. It's a thing. Oh, sorry, Dog TV. Don't watch Dog in TV. Whatever you do. There's a trailer out for the new Wuthering Heights film. Is there a new Wuthering Heights film? Are people coming from Gdansk to see the film? What happens in it? No spoilers. Who's playing H? And Catty? Seems everything is a thing. It is. That also sounds very much like Theophilus P. Wildebeest. Lenny Henry. Everything is everything. And some things aren't everything. Those things are what I call nothing. Heathcliff, it's me, Cathy. Let me enter your Wendy. Disgusting behaviour. What a tune that is, man. An hour of squirrel action on a loop. People play it to keep their pets company while they're out. When they come back, they've ordered a Domino's. There's questionable looking rolled cigarettes in the ashtray, and they're all completely Scooby-Dooed out the brines. Soundless, lad. Bell them lads again, lad. So who's in the new Wuthering Heights? Who's Heathcliff and Cathy? Who's playing them? Who would you pick? All you folks out there. If you had to remake Wuthering Heights, who would you have in the lead roles? Go on, there's one for you. Answer me that, eh? Riddle me this, riddle me that. That, Mandy, why does that sound more dirty than it should do? An hour of squirrel action on a loop. Sounds filthy, doesn't it? Filth. Utter filth. You filthy beggar, you. Be nuts, wouldn't it? There's loads of stuff like that, isn't it? Loads of weird little niches on YouTube. The kind of things that nobody in the right mind would even consider doing. Like the fella who, Dad, how do I? All the stuff that dads are supposed to teach the kids how to do, he's doing. Because there's so many kids who grow up without the dads anymore. How do I tie a tie? How do I change a plug? How do I do this? How do I do that? What a brilliant idea for a channel. Just doing the most basic, stupid, simple things. Unless someone shows you them, you don't know how to do them. Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi. Margot in anything, obviously. Plenty of folks also doing lives just wild animal feeding lots at night because it works really well. There's a lot of people who can't get into nature. They've got no access to nature. And that, like I've spent 2 months in hospital getting out and just going down to the beach, parking up in the car, not even getting out, opening the windows, smelling the ozone, listening to the wind. That for me was massive. And if people can't get out, or they live in a tower block in the middle of Mexico City or something, hearing the waves crashing or seeing animals feeding, it's such a release. There'll be people around the world you don't get to see, squirrels, who can watch your stuff and see what's going on. It's brilliant. We are the modern day diarists, which is why you don't necessarily need a niche. What do you do every day? Do you make a cup of coffee and go and sit and watch squirrels? Right, there you go, show me. Margot Robbie as Catherine. Not as Christine. Yeah, good choice. Good choices, Margot. Margot. Oh, Margot. That's a Still Game reference, isn't it? Oh, Margot. Who would you choose if you had your own choice, though? I can't even think. I haven't watched any films in absolutely ages. Genuinely. I'm always too busy, aren't I? Yeah, you going to watch it, Steve-O? You're not going to say what you do to squirrels. Probably best not. I need to get in the squirrel reserve myself as well. As soon as it starts getting warmer. This time, I've got me decent cameras. I know where things are. And hopefully by that point, the car parks will be fixed. Because otherwise it's too far to go to try and go for a wander. Merch idea, bottles of sea spray scent, spray and watch sunset ninjas. There you go, yeah. That would work perfectly, wouldn't it? Oh, the Irish Sea. Oh, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Smells like nuclear waste. And dolphin shite. I'm having a bit of a problem with the merch at the moment as well. It's not connecting to YouTube, so... Not that anyone buys anything, but you know what I mean? It's always there, and just in case. Remember Margot Robbie saying a production company bought the rights to Wuthering Heights? So she... there you go. Buy the rights, cast yourself, make $25 million, rinse, repeat. She ain't daft. She ain't daft. Adam Driver as Heathcliff. Do you know what? He suits that, doesn't he? Adam Driver. He's a weird actor, him. He can play all kinds, and he looks legitimately as though he is all the things that he's played. Weird. Very weird. Although he does look a bit like a Timu Keanu Reeves, doesn't he? Sorry, Adam. I know he's watching this. He always watches this. Very believable as a Heathcliff. I've never read any of those books either. Do you know that? All the things that I've read in me life, never read any Bronte stuff. Ain't that weird? Strange, at the age of like 13, 14, 15. Someone said to me, Dad, every time I see that lad of yours, he's either a book in his hand or a ball at his feet. Sometimes both. I would never go anywhere without a book in my hand or a ball at my feet. And yet I don't really read anymore. Loads of audiobooks while I'm working, like, but very seldom pick up an actual physical book. I need to do that more. I love the feel. The smell of opening a book, the feel of it. It's very tactile, isn't it? David Tennant, he's in everything else. Yeah, he would suit. He'd be a really good Heathcliff, wouldn't he? He's got that in him, I think. It's in his oeuvre. He could do that. Or Yin Yang, Michael Sheen. He'd have a shave first. Otherwise he's looking too poldarky, isn't he, rather than Heathcliffy. He's a bit more doon and dirty. He's Welsh, yeah, I know. We do some really good actors over here, don't we? For stuff like that. Is that something that's born into us as well? Us Brits? Loads of people seem to be able to do effortlessly go from doing comedy and TV adverts to doing Shakespeare on stage. Bizarre, man. Chris Barry. There you go. Chris Barry as Heathcliff, Rimmer. Heathcliff the Rimmer years. And he'd have to play it as Rimmer as well. From Red Dwarf. I'd watch that. And then Dune McKicken as Kathy from Two Doors Down as Kathy. I'd watch that. That'd be boss. Jeff as Heathcliff. Jeff. Just all smouldering cheekbones and wild heather in the background. And the occasional little raise of one eyebrow. Oh, you never know. You never know. Maybe Jeff will appear as Heathcliff on Sunday. I don't know. I don't have anything to do with that, do I, after all? Jeff is as Jeff does. Glowering. Yeah, he does glower, doesn't he? He moulders, he glowers. He emotes. Does all kinds of things. Would he be wearing the white silky shirt with the rip down so you can see the owl, the chest? You still read very heavily, Renee. You love paper books. There's something about them. It's the same as listening to vinyl records. The actual feeling of things rather than just pressing a button. Just so much better. I've got nowhere to put them, but I've got hundreds of books and I just can't bring myself to get rid of them. I couldn't throw them away. I'd have to give them to a charity shop, but I just can't. I can't. Got to keep them. Chris Barry as Gordon Brittas. I didn't like that because he wasn't Rimmer. But going back, he was good as him. He was really officious, wasn't he? Yeah, Peter Kay, have you seen him lately? He does look ill since he lost weight. Someone was saying he looked as though he's had a little bit of work. Never mind just lost weight. Looks like he's had a little bit of plastic surge. Doesn't look the same person. He looks like someone playing the part of Peter Kay, doesn't he? Maybe that's what it is. He has been ill though, hasn't he? Genuinely has been ill, so it does affect you. Ill health. I mean, look at me. I look like Brad Pitt before this. You looked a bad tit before this. I know. Yeah, it was the One Show or something. I don't even watch the One Show, but that's how bad it was. It was all over social media. Is he alright? How is he? How is he in himself? Got to remember as well, they're not young, are they? These people that we watched on TV. He's not in his 30s anymore. Must be older than me, I think. Is he? How old is he? Oh no, he's younger than me. Bastard. Not by much though. 3 months. 3 months younger than me. Must be all that sitting round in his mansion, counting his money. Is he happy though? Yeah, he did suffer from something, which was kept as a bit of a secret, but it was a fairly serious illness. So you can see why the weight's come off him. But he just doesn't look the same lad. It's bizarre. But like I say, he's 52 now. He's not the way he was on Phoenix Nights. He's not in his 20s or his 30s. We seem to forget that sometimes. Not everyone can age as gracefully as me. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. Must be alright though. He's going back out on tour. What's the new documentary about John Candy? How he starts to lose weight when his kids are born. only to be told by the Hollywood bosses that a thin John Candy won't sell movies. Aren't they horrific? Aren't they absolutely horrific doing that? He's trying to do something to look after himself and be around for his kids. We want to make money. Get back on the milkshakes. Bastards. Some men look much better after 50. Oh, thank you, Renee. Thank you. Is my head warm in that hat? It's alright, actually. It's cooled down a bit now. Cooled down a wee bit. Actually, I'm just going to close the window. It's not really thick hat either. It's quite thin. It's more for show, isn't it? Fantastic documentary. I'll watch that. I like John Candy. I think everyone did, didn't he? Oh, bless. We lose these people far too young. There's a few things I need to watch now. That's one of them. What else is there? Netflix, I don't really watch too often, but as always, there's loads of mad true crime stuff on there. The Son of Sam. One of the best books I ever read. Not the best, one of the best books. Was The Ultimate Evil by Maury Terry, which is about the Son of Sam. It's like a real book with loads of... He worked with the police department with it. Loads of proper facts in it. More scary than a novel ever could be, because it actually happened, all the stuff that he talked about. Insane. That was brilliant. So I like the Son of Sam stuff, the history behind it, and all the devil worshipping and stuff. That was on the Mob Against Philadelphia on Netflix. That was boss as well. One of the best things I've ever seen was on that, I think. About how unfeeling one person was. He started drilling into someone's head. The drill bit broke and he took it back to like Target or whatever it was to get his money back. This broke. What were you doing? Trying to drill someone's fucking head with it. That's when you know someone is absolutely away with it. Earth Cry. Uncle Buck was fantastic. What a film. What a film. He wasn't acting in that, was he? He was just being himself. Literally just turn up. Don't need to get into wardrobe. No makeup. We'll provide the cigars. You just go and be John Candy. Yeah, definitely going to check that out. Is it on Amazon, that one? Have I saved that? I'm sure I saved that. It is, there you go. I will watch that this week. What a dude. Check it out. Cats are getting hungry, so you have to go. You're making a homemade cat dinner tonight with chicken giblets. Oh, very nice, Renee. Very, very nice. Lovely stuff. Bon appetit, kitties. Books are better than films, definitely. Your own interpretation of the words, unfiltered through someone else's interpretation. There is nothing on this planet that can make you more scared than your own imagination. So, thrillers, horror books, much better than a film. Much better than a film. It's exactly what his family said about him. Absolutely bossing it. Lovely man. Shows as well. You don't have to be an absolute dickhead to be an actor or a musician or anybody famous. You can still be sound. Like when Manny died, everyone who spoke about him spoke really highly about him, and he was just a normal lad, always with a smile on his face. Don't have to be horrible. Just be sound. Just be sound. I've never used the phrase, don't you know who I am? Don't you know who I am? as the boss of Ford's did at Ford in Halewood. Some American fella came over, was going on a bit of a journey around the plant, all the way round, and there was just two fellas sat there having a smoke, which they shouldn't have been. And he got out to give him a bollocking. Fuck off, lad. Don't you know who I am? Hey, Jimmy, there's a fella here who doesn't know who he is. He just got back in the car and drove off. You're not going to win that argument, lad. Two middle-aged scousers, not asked about the job. Move on. I'm Ronnie Pickering. But who are you? I'm Ronnie Pickering. Yeah. How can one person, one name, one person become so famous in a country without actually doing anything? What are you famous for? For having his name, for being him. That's it. The stand-up comedians and musicians who are touring the world, just trying to get half of his infamy. Who? Ronnie Pickering. Come on, you're taking a piss. You must have heard of Ronnie Pickering. You must have done. The bloody must have done, lass. Google it. It's worth watching, Mandy. It really is. It is. I would say it's up there as sort of peak UK. It couldn't have happened anywhere else. There's a poetry to it. A definite poetry to it. Like a kitchen sink drama of the 50s and 60s. Glorious. Oh, we've only Pickering. Or it was the fella that jumped out of the car trying to chase after the guy on the bike. Almost smashed his face to bits. Up to red alert again outside if you want to see the northern lights. Can't see it myself. Can't see it myself. If it's still going up later, I might well just have a look outside with the camera. Yeah. It's always good seeing someone who's being stupid failing as a result. Getting your comeuppance. Kismet. Fate. Brilliant. We do that very well in this country, don't we? Just random acts of lunacy and a little bit of payback. Picks at moon. Possibly, but the northern lights as well. Even better would be the moon with the northern lights, but because the moon is quite full, it tends to dominate the camera, so you can't see the light in the background. Thankfully though, the moon isn't normally pointing northwards this time of night. Could be, could be. Watch this space. Charlie Bravo 04, Charlie Bravo 04. Peak British Human is saying you can't park there after a crash. Almost, Mandy, almost. Peak British Human is saying you can't park there, mate, after a police car has crashed. That is the peak. The only thing that goes above that is Louise on Mount Pendle. Because she's tall as well, you see. Yeah, the two women trying to get into her house through the window. Yeah, the Scouse girl. With her Jimmy Smiths hanging out. Very, very UK, isn't it? Not taking themselves seriously, and the people around the world joining in laughing. Also, not really taking the piss, just joining in laughing. Need more of that in this world, don't we? More not taking life too serious. Have a bit of fun. Eh? Have a bit of fun. The world needs more chill. Obviously with global warming it does, but you know what I mean in general. We need more chill. More laughs. More streams like this. Be great. Oh, Jesus, man. Jess Ashcroft, hola people, hola, what's up with you? What is up with you? Are you bored? No spoilers for the jungle tonight, Jess, either. People have already been warned. No jungle spoilers because people watch you. How are you? How are you in yourself? Have you fed the rabbits? Rabbit. Rabbit. Have you fed the rabbit? Have you, what have you done? Have you eaten? Have you had something to eat? I haven't. What I was supposed to be eating, I was too busy taking like a little knobhead of a daughter to Tesco and back, wasn't I? That's my daughter, by the way. For those who don't know, Jess is my daughter. She's the pain in the arse that I have to deal with on a daily basis. Yeah, congratulations on you getting your test. There you go. And she is. She's now completely mobile. You're here, you fed the rabbit, you've not eaten, you're watching the jungle, so didn't eat. Get fed. Not just toast either. And no jungle spoilers. Otherwise, you'll be out of the will. Warning. If you fed the rabbit, sounds like a euphemism. It does, doesn't it? But you know what I mean. But it's an actual rabbit. An actual bunny rabbit. Which was not getting fed. Because Jess couldn't be arsed getting it. You know, there's loads of stuff you can feed a rabbit, can't you? You know, loads of stuff. No. Can't be arsed. I'll get my dad to pick me up instead. Because he parks in the disabled section. With his raspberry badge. She was getting fed. All right. I know you love your animals. Speaking of which, how's your mum? I'm only joking. I'll get on well with the mum, don't worry about that. What's the rabbit's name, Jess? Go on, what's the rabbit's name? We had enough food for today, we've got more for tomorrow, whenever long the bag lasts. The bag should last a while. Bubbles the rabbit. She looks after her animals, does Jess? Including Dad. I've not had any cupcakes for ages though, have I, Jess? She was keeping me fed during COVID. Great days them. Great days indeed. 5 years ago. Well, it's more than 5, isn't it? Coming up to like 6 years ago. It's crazy. How did that happen? You need to get back on your baking skills. Oh, you're doing the Great British Bake Off, are you? You do? Get it sorted. It's coming up to Christmas, Jess. You can at least make mince pies, can't you? Come on. Sort it out. Oh, we have a blowy and babbles. Pretty babbles in here. West Ham. Yeah, get some more baking done. Don't like mince pies. I'm not asking you to eat them, you soft bastard. Make them for me. You don't understand how this works. You make the food. The important people in your life eat the food. That's how it works. Scones. Scunny no do that. I like scones as well. You can make them, Jess. Go ahead. There you go. Scones in the shapes of bear's paws. You make cookies and cake and no in between. Alright, make me cookies and cake. And I'll sort the in between out, which will be a cup of tea, I think. There's an image that's not going to go away anytime soon. Oh, right. Who's Bumbles? Cookies then, make me cookies. Go ahead. Don't be our ass. Go on, I'll be your best mate. Make me cookies, Jess. I haven't got any cookies. I also haven't eaten yet. I'm starving. I don't mean make them now, obviously, but you know, in 10 minutes I'll do. Come on, get kuchen. What was I going to say to you? I was going to ask you a question, but nah, it's gone. Obviously not important. Oh, no. The garage opens at 8:30 in the morning. Jessica. 8:30. That's 8:30 in the blessed AM. Give them a call, ASAP Rocky. And the sooner you know, the sooner we can get it sorted. It needs servicing. And you'd also need to get that tyre sorted as well at some point. But as long as you let me know, do it as quick as possible, because if I need to take a little bit of time out of my day to go and ferry around, I can do. The sooner I know, the easier it'll be. That's all I'm saying, right? You are aware. There you go. Paw-shaped cookies with almonds for paw pads. That would work. Big Jet TV is live in Miami. So we're not going to have any sideways British Airways stuff going in, or pissing down rain. How have they made it to Miami? How'd you go for it? Mind you, we know why he did it. Was it Storm Eunice? Was that the one where it really kicked off? Where all of a sudden one channel was getting watched in the entire world. Nothing else was being seen. There was him on one channel and the Pope doing a mass on the other channel. He was getting more viewers. It's mad. Might be raining in Miami. It never rains in Miami. That's a lie. Mind you, it does. It's on the cusp of Tornado Alley. Of course it rains in Miami. But is it nice? Never been to Miami. What's the time in Miami? It'll be 5 hours, won't it, earlier than this? So 5:30, is it? 5:30 in the blessed... Is it 5 hours? Is it 5, 6, 7, 8, isn't it, across the US? 5 in New York, 8 in LA. They have several thousand members paying £6 a month. Oh, I'm not surprised then if that's the case. Fair play though. I mean, fair play. He was out there during the storm. And it, well, I can't even speak. At Garsberg, we've just sat and watched plane streams for the last 2 days, so, you know what I mean? There's a huge public out there who like watching this stuff. £6 a month, I know. But if you like that kind of thing, you like that kind of thing, don't you? There is money to be made. Definitely money to be made on YouTube. I'm waiting for them to come back with that offer. The last time it was something like they pay you $300 to switch your memberships on, and then $5 per membership that you brought in. So happy days. If that comes in again, I'm going to start the memberships. And if nobody joins, doesn't matter, I get $300 free off YouTube, but they haven't done it for ages. Bastards. Milav's best. Military aviation. Lovely stuff. Thought we were going to start singing Steps song there. 5. We just mentioned him early on, didn't we, Jess? 8 from Steps. 5, 6, 7, 8. You only pay 6. Some are paying up to 25 squidlies. Because it's different, isn't it? This is the thing with YouTube as well. It's not the same as necessarily, I don't know, Amazon Prime or Netflix. You're not paying it to watch stuff. Well, you are, but people are paying also to support the creator. If they don't have enough money to go and visit an airport and to be able to be there all day long, you're not going to see any video, are you? So yeah, that makes sense. Just it's a slightly different format, YouTube, but it works really well. I've spent many an hour just sitting watching planes taking off and landing and what have you, with just the occasional little bit of someone popping in saying, oh, this is a special plane because it's got this written on the back of the tail fin or something. That's all I need. And I've just sat off, feet up, nice cup of tea in a thermos. And I know there's loads of Everton channels where people pay good money every month just to be able to watch a couple of lads sat on a sofa discussing the game they've just been to. Not for me, Clive, but it's whatever you want to do, isn't it? If you want to support that channel, that's what you do. It is relaxing. I've always found planes really, really fascinating and relaxing. Since moving to the Netherlands and seeing all those big KLM 747s, absolutely obsessed with them. So for me, it's chilling. I also found when I was really struggling at one point with terrible insomnia, and probably caused by a little bit of anxiety, which I didn't realise I had at the time, I couldn't do anything to switch off. And I started watching YouTube videos of narrowboating. And that worked. Just little shitty bits of the country that you don't ever see because they're hidden behind factory walls. The little, what's this? That goes to the middle of Birmingham, does it? I've never seen that before, yeah. And now it's in the middle of the country. And all you hear is the engine and see a little bit of wildlife. It's amazing. You find your things to help you chill, don't you? You only watch the plane stuff if it's windy, 10 minutes maximum. It's what you get into, though. I find it quite hypnotic as well. Watching one plane after another come in, being able to see in the background planes on final approach coming in. And when you see something absolutely insane, like an A380 massive Airbus, which is 27 miles in that direction and is bigger than all the planes combined in front of it, it's fucking mad, man. Shano should do that when he's kayaking. He should do. That's the kind of thing people love. And you can see with Richie when he's doing his walking. There's a dog involved, always goes well, and there's countryside. Perfect. Shane on his kayak. I'd watch that. And we need to be doing more of that anyway. Big upping our country. Our countryside's amazing. North Wales, insane. Just for driving round. Go on the Horseshoe Pass to Llangollen or somewhere like that and put a camera on the front of the car, on the bonnet. People would watch you doing that. Because it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Drive around the whole of Aruri, the whole of Snowdonia from one side to the other, go round. Gorgeous, man. Liver's good, but you struggle with Nikos. I don't know them, to be honest with you. I've only got my fill of carrots today. Jerry Dyer is funny. He's so OCD, it's hilarious. It's an entire little universe, isn't it, as well? There's entire little pockets of people. It's a bit like, it's a microcosm of life, isn't it? You've got your own little squads. Some are like only one aviation channel. I'll watch them but not them because that's my team. That isn't. Mad. People like watching narrowboat and don't like watching planes going over or something. It's mad. It's mad. Yeah, you should. Just the sound of paddles going through the water. That's all you need. Get a cheap GoPro, waterproof. Stick it on the front of the kayak. Or if you can get two of them, one pointing backwards, one pointing forwards. Kill two birds, drive to the Mach Loop. That would be fantastic, that. I definitely want to go and do that at some point. Isn't there a shop up there now? Go and get yourself a coffee, park up, sit down, and wait for it to go through. He's got a drone. 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 It'd be brilliant. It's set up for it. The peace, the quiet, the scenery. As you say, that sound of just, the paddles going into the water. Quiet, relaxed. Takes people down a notch or two. Those who are struggling for anxiety. That's what you need to watch. Bird song. Occasional splash into the water. Perfect. Perfect. Alternatively, just watch a melty-faced man sitting in a car ranting over absolutely nothing for 2 hours. Either or, you know what I mean? Whatever tickles your pickle. I've still not looked at more drones. I'm behaving myself at the moment. I've seen loads of stuff that I want to buy. Nothing that I need to buy. Therefore, I am buying nothing. Oh, I haven't got it. I did buy a little cover. Bought 2 covers. One for each of the big cameras. One a little bit more waterproof for the ZV-E10. And for the ZV-E1, the really good one, I like a mock leather. So it doesn't look quite as expensive when I take it out. That's it. 20 quid between them. Christmas lights. But that's not the same as buying tech kit, that, Mandy. It's not the same as dropping like £2,000 on a lens, is it? You know what I'm saying? Or a laptop. Or a power bank. That light's gone out. That light's gone out. Obviously needed charging. So when you go fishing, it's the sound of the waves lapping onto the shingle banks. It is, isn't it? I know a lot of people that go fishing don't like catching fish. That's not what it's about. It's the sound of nature. It's being with your mate, not even talking to your mate who's over there somewhere, just knowing that they're there. Going and making a cup of tea out of a flask halfway through and just having a chill. Brilliant. I don't go fishing myself, but I understand why people do. You've got to find whatever it is that works for you. Going to the beach works for me quite a lot. Just a little bit of a wander. The smell, the sounds. If it's a nice sunny day, just that feeling of the warmth on your skin. Seagulls. What did he do? What do seagulls do? Crying, screaming, what did he do? Whatever noise they make. All that, it's brilliant. The sand dunes, the sound of the grass on the sand dunes rustling. That's what chills me. It never did. And as soon as I got out of hospital, that was what I wanted to do. I also like going into if you can go into a wood, a nicely wooded area where it lets a little bit of sun come through, where it all dappled sunlight. Brilliant. We're lucky, aren't we, where we are? The UK's got loads of places like that. I think everyone else has gone home, they have, haven't they? Yeah, film that Come Fishing with Steve. People will watch that. We all like a bit of that. And just the occasional little bit of Ruby running around into the water and what have you. Boss. It would spoil your fishing. And that's not what you go for, is it? But, you ever needed a channel, you'd start off there, mate. Or you go just mic'd up and have someone else a little distance away with the camera. Need to plan some stuff fairly soon. Myself as well, I need to get out. Next year, I need to make actual plans. It doesn't have to be live. Take it home and edit it first. You could be the next Mr. Beast. You could be a millionaire within the space of a week, Steve-o. All kinds of advertising coming through your way. I don't always buy fishing reels, but when I do, I normally buy Shimano. Doesn't even talk like that, by the way. Do Shimano make reels? There's no end of people sea fishing and some are live every night. Bastards. Yeah, but they're not you, are they? That's the thing. Your unique selling point is you, Steve-o. That's the way it works. There's loads of people doing all kinds every night. But yeah. It's just being yourself, that's the thing. Doesn't have to be edited, just film and release. Catch and release. Oh, ping. We are going ping. Oh. Oh, dearie me. And that again, you know what? I will say that to anybody who's watching who's remotely interested in having a YouTube channel. I know not everyone is, but the best unique selling point you can have is you. Be yourself. You're better at it than anyone else. Loads of people out there, man, are brilliant at it. And I know Vic doesn't believe that she's her USP. She thinks it's the dogs. It's not. There's loads of people out there who've got dogs. Loads of people who've got pools. Not every one of them put two and two together, like, but she's the glue that holds it together. She's the unique selling point of that channel. Just so happens to be dogs and a pool as well. But you can't talk to her, can you? She just doesn't listen. Are you listening, Vic? No, you're not listening, are you? She is listening now. For every creator, there are millions of possible viewers. It's like 3 billion monthly users of YouTube. Over a third of the globe uses YouTube every month. Obviously, some of that will be multiple channels getting used, but it's a massive, massive pool of people. There's something for everyone out there, and there are people for everyone on there. Personality is important, not just subject matter. You can have the best subject matter, the best the best made videos, the best qualities, audio, video, everything. And if the person has got no personality whatsoever, it's a turn off. Whereas someone who sat in a shed filming it on a potato and has got just absolutely nothing, no tech behind them, but is electronic on the screen, you are drawn to them. It's brilliant. And you can find people who just do the most random shit, and for some reason you can't look away from them. That's what it's all about, man. It's showing the world. The world is full of strange and interesting people. Be one of them. Share it with people. Share what you see in your day-to-day life. I look out my window. I don't see what you see when you look out of your window. I want to see what you see when you look out of your window. And hopefully you want to see what I see when I look out of my window. Don't know why I'm doing that. But that works for vlogging as well. People think, I've got nothing to vlog about. Really. Casey Neistat had nothing to vlog about. And then found loads of stuff to blog about. Because he just went out with his camera and told stories about what he saw. Or what he experienced. Anybody can do it. Don't think because you see something every single day it's boring. It's not. You're just used to it. Share it. Other people want to see it. Yeah, Garen, no USP except his personality. So exactly, he is his USP. There's nothing about his channels that are different to anyone else or that makes him stand out. It isn't. It's just him. And he knows that. Definitely. He's cottoned onto that very early and has pushed it. Steve-O, night night mate, take it easy. See if there's any more plane streams. I will actually say hello tomorrow as well. I won't just lurk in the shadows. Like Cliff Richard. Yeah, embrace it. And you can see how interesting it is because so many people around the world watch him. Not just Brits, not just Irish. People all around the world love him. Oh yeah, enjoy the cricket. How many learn? Get into these Aussie bastards. I think there's an audience for everyone. Genuinely, I think there's an audience for absolutely everybody. And you will find them. It might take you a while, but you will find them. You tend to gravitate towards the same kind of people. The ones who enjoy the same kind of things. You find your tribe. And when you do, man, it feels great. Feels so good. Oh, and alcohol-free red wine. I can confirm I have some. How boss is that? What time's thing you on tonight, Mandy? Time's mash on. I've got to do my Duolingo. I forgot yesterday as well, obviously. I couldn't do it while I was driving, could I? Doing 80 mile an hour backwards down the M6. Couldn't do it then. Couldn't do it. Yeah, what time's mash on tonight? Let's have a look. Let's have a look what you could have won. Take it back, boys. Take it back. 157. Here we go. Thursday, 20 past 12 in the blessed AM. 12:20. Not saying your ads are targeted, but so far dating sites and overcoming trauma. Is that dating me would cause trauma? Is that what they're trying to say? Is that what they're trying to say? Cheeky bastards. They've got a point, like. It's not. But the thing is, though, Mandy, the ads are targeted at the user, not at me. Which is what happens quite a lot. Have you ever seen these before, Mandy? People who start putting screen prints up of what's on the phone or whatever. I went on your site and it was show me all these adult websites as adverts. It's disgusting that you're doing that. And then someone's going, no, that's based on your cookies, mate. We use what your browsing history is to suggest sites that you might like. that is all down to you. Oh no, what it was is, no. Filt. I can't speak today, I really can't. I haven't had a nap, that's what it is, you know. I haven't had a nap. Because I'm not taking my daughter to work every morning. I've missed out on that. I am convinced my brain needs tricking. I need to wake up, set the alarm for 7 in the morning, wake up, stay awake for an hour, fall asleep, wake back up and I'll be sound. You Google too much about stroke facts. You might do. Depends on what you're stroking though, isn't it? Aye. Filthy beggar you filthy beggar you. Alright, it might be 50% me, 50% you. Has it suggested gin and lube by any chance? Aye? Just saying. Google, you need to watch out for Google as well. And your phones and your devices. They're always listening. And then once it's been listening, it then starts throwing you adverts based on what you've been listening to. If someone's talking to you about something, all of a sudden, without switching your phone on, you start getting those adverts. It's bizarre. You've been looking for one-handed chopping boards. You have, haven't you? You have. Would come in very handy. Come in very one-handy. What else is that you can use one-handed? There must be loads of stuff. Loads of stuff I need. I don't want to start cooking now, because I will end up burning myself. I don't need that. Can't afford to get injured. You like the spiky one? That did look good, that. I'm sure that's for putting either like boiled eggs or tomatoes on to give it a slice. It's amazing, isn't it? The things people think of. Someone must have invented that. Someone must have looked and thought, these poor bastards can't do anything for themselves. They can't cook, they can't slice, they can't do anything because they've only got one hand that's working. I will sort this out. Bread as well. Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, I will sort this out for them. I will make something that is of actual, genuine use to people. Life-changing use. And you'd be surprised. That sort of, that independence that you get from being able to do things for yourself, it is priceless. I can't do it with food. I can't do it with changing bedclothes or anything like that. But being able to get into a car and just drive somewhere, that is massive. Any little thing that you can do that gives you a bit of, I don't know, a bit of your previous life back. Unlocks a little bit of what you were. It's absolutely priceless. So yeah, spiky one-handed chopping boards for the win. Fair play to the people who invent them. I also don't really eat much bread, to be honest with you, Mandy. Talking about this last night. When I picked Zoe up, she said, I'm going to pay you money for the fuel this time, guaranteed. I went, no, you're not. No, I'm going to have to. No. All right, I'll bring you something. Manx cheese is really nice. No, I don't really eat cheese. Why not, you boring bastard? I'm trying to sort my cholesterol out. I'm trying to cut down on as much bad shit as possible. So I got a fridge magnet. I asked for a fridge magnet instead. I want a key ring. And I still wouldn't take a penny off of it as well for diesel. You don't, do you? Don't do that for your mate. You're supposed to be doing her a favour. Fuck's sake. Bread. Yeah. Do I like bread or not? I can't remember. It's like Dutch bread, brown bread. There are loads of one-handed gadgets, but they all need two-handed. Alright, two hands to set them up. That's normally the way, isn't it? And they come in a box that's... You can have 17 hands to open. It's tough, man. It really is. Especially given that I would like to use my hands for other things. But it wouldn't really be cooking. Guitar playing, PlayStation, I'd love to do that. I miss it. I don't miss cooking for myself. I need to learn how to play keyboard is what I need to do. And go for a wander somewhere nice and green, lots of scenery. That's the plan. And it's going to have to start ASAP, Rocky. ASAP. Next year especially, we want to start putting some stuff down. Proper dates. This is where I'm going this month, this is where I'm going that month. Make a plan. Just putting a can opener on a can. Who's holding the can? Yeah. It doesn't work that way, does it? Well, there's someone who lives in the house with me. Okay. Can they not just open the can for you in the first place? You'd be surprised how much of life relies on two hands until you can't use your second hand. It's mad. Things that you just do, you take for granted, you do it naturally. Comes as second nature, just using two hands. Tying your shoelaces. I am not 100% sure I could tie my own shoelaces now if even I could use both hands. It's been over 3 years since I tied shoelaces. Might even be longer than that. Because during COVID, I was wearing slippers most of the time, or the trainees that I wear are just pretty much slip on anyway. Probably haven't tied laces in about 5 years. Could I do it now? Do I know how to do it? I don't know. And yet it's supposed to be second nature, isn't it? Maybe once my hand starts working, if I just one day put a pair of shoes on, I'll just go, bang, there you go, done. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows or dares to ask? Oh, I am going to collapse tonight, I can feel it. Definitely. Hopefully not too much to do tomorrow, apart from maybe Jess. She can take her car to go and get serviced. Go down with her, take her home, wait for her, pick her up, take her back, hopefully. I could do it with a positionable hand to hold stuff steady. Are we talking like a robot? Oh, like a vice. Turn the kitchen into a workshop. But then with a can opener, you then need, what you do with the can afterwards? Pour it into a saucepan. You've still got to be careful. Normally you'd use two hands. You'd hold a saucepan while using a spoon to heat stuff up, wouldn't you? That's one of the things I'm really worried about. If I start cooking, will I burn myself? Will I scald myself with water? Will I get too fatigued to hold up a pan? Will I just throw it back on myself? Who knows? I don't want to do it. Stop making me cook, man. Stop making me cook. You're evil. Bowl, microwave. Microwave, bowl. I don't. By the way, this is not for soup. No doing soup. No doing soup. If I had to, I would like to make some kind of pasta sauce from scratch. A tomatoey one. A tomatoey pasta sauce. And a arrabbiata or something, you know what I mean? Something a bit of spice. Independence or not. My independence is quite happy behind the wheel of a large automobile. That's my kind of independence right there. Kuchen. I'm doing alright at the moment with not cooking. Kuchen. At some point in the future I will have to start trying to make stuff myself, but until that point I'm alright. And also I want to see where my cholesterol is before I start making stuff. If you start making things, you need to start working out exactly how much is in what you're cooking, don't you? Nobody needs that. Nobody needs to live life at that kind of speed. Doesn't have to be total independence. Just a little bit of independence. Just enough. Ready meals aren't healthy. Hidden ingredients. Yeah, the ones that I do have are the gym kitchen ones, which are as healthy as you're going to get for ready meals. But apart from that, Lots of salady things. It's working now. Definitely working. That and the statins, obviously. I'm going in the right direction. This time the trajectory is down where it should be. We like to see that. And knowing my luck, if I started to get healthy and could use both hands, I would end up making myself unhealthy by eating bad stuff again. Oh, Sam, this is making you feel hungry. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'd love a pizza right now. Or a curry. Oh. Or a big fat burger. Mozzarella. It's better than pre-stroke anyway. Absolutely, it is. A lot of what I was eating I thought was healthy, but it wasn't. And now looking at it, I understand why. And a lot of it's down to cooking sauces and stuff like that, which is loaded with salts and sugars. And pre-stroke ready meals were just the most unhealthy shit ever. But they were handy, weren't they? Getting in from work at 8:30 of a night, I'll just quickly throw something in the microwave. Nah, not anymore. You'll be warming up the last bowl of turkey soup once we're done here. Oh, lovely stuff. Healthy, heartwarming, sticks to your ribs. That's what you need. Cheese and pineapple on a stick. You need that, Sam. You need that. Cheese and pineapple on a stick. It's a taste sensation. You'll never go back. Cheddar, pineapple, silver skin onions, little mini ones. It'll change your life forever. You've seen it here first. The future is bright. The future is stick-shaped. Now you might open the can of pineapple in the pantry. There you go. Mandy, you should be in advertising. It's obviously working. Have we got any pineapple in here? I've not had pineapple in ages. I should eat that, shouldn't I? Get some pineapple. Pineapple chunks. Pineapple chunks and single cream. No cream. Can't have cream. Sorry, no cream. Yep. Mandy's currently in cahoots with the pineapple marketing board. Not the upside down pineapple marketing board. That's someone else. You are a fluencer. You are. Are you moving to Dubai, Mandy? That'll be you next week. Private jet. One of those big watches. Smoking a cigar. Being all misogynistic. Man's who tight. Sorry, Mandy. Sorry. The man from Del Monte. He say yes. I wonder if anyone else in the world knows the man from Del Monte. Did we think it was worldwide and it was just some fella from Doncaster or somewhere? Bob. Bob from Grimsby. Or was his name Derek Montgomery and we just called him Del Monte? I don't know. Oh, I'm absolutely goosed. Absolutely goosed. Right, I am tired. That's it, 3 hours, isn't it? That'll do. Anyway, you know what the time is, don't you? You know what time it is. When the screen is clean, you know what that means. Have we got our dancing shoes on? The few of you that are left, have you got your dancing shoes on? Come on, let's do this thing.
Now get in a hot tub for a post
That's that.